Hello, everyone. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. I hope everybody had a good week. I hope nothing bad happened and we're all doing fine physically and mentally and emotionally and spiritually. And
Whoa, 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 whoa! Come on.
That's a lot to ask of a fella.
sorry. I hope we're all surviving in all those aspects.
Yeah.
There we are.
And and we're ready to enjoy ourselves with a good old game of pretend with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee! Yippee!
Yippee! I am the small autism creature that is me.
Welcome. Join us in our small autisms.
Who wants
Just a little guy.
Who wants to do a recap of what's happened since we've last met, or what happened when we last met?
We decided to make Google Docs. Sorry, please
Mr.
continue.
Google Docs over here.
Uh-huh.
A lot and not.
Yes.
I'm gonna say I'm not very qualified to recap because I was not paying attention for half the session.
I was
Okay.
whacked off my gourd on COVID, so
Yeah.
I'm also.
There was a lot of Luna and Alune talking to Shanty about his ex-girlfriend. Yeah. Which I think Riley's more qualified to recap, personally, because that's his backstory, but...
Boy howdy. But it's been so long. I'm so tired.
It's been a whole week!
That's a while, man. That's a long time. Yeah. I'm trying to think of like the phases in which we went through talking about stuff. But basically Shanty is like trying to convince Francine that he should be given the opportunity to have a conversation with her before they go with like plan A, guns blazing, catch her by surprise, do a big murder, because he believes that she's not entirely an evil person and that she can be reasoned with, and that he is the one to do it. He thinks that she's like sick or ill or not in her right mind and reacting very strongly to past wrongs that he wants to help her right, but not in the way of like iron grasp on the entire fucking ocean and hurting innocent people sort of a deal. So he negotiated for that opportunity and they came to an agreement. But as part of that, he needed to ask Luna to send her a message, which required like describing her and relaying like how he knows her and what his relationship with her is like. And so segue into here's my problematic ex. I still really care about her. Could you tell her I'm sorry and also what's up?
Hey girl, you up?
Hey girl, you up? Also, sorry about last time. And they were able to make contact. What's that?
Sorry about the whole fire thing.
Lip bite emoji.
God.
Nah, Shanty's not sorry. That makes her even hotter.
Oh my god.
Ba-dum-ts. Anyways. Get a message to her. She's willing to speak with Shanty. He's welcome on the ship anytime, but only him, was what she said.
That's not specifically what she said.
No,
Well,
what
so
exactly?
not verbatim, I guess. She was like implying that, I guess. Whatever, man.
Right, she said
Whatever.
something like anyone else might not be so welcome or something like
Might
that.
not be welcome. Forgive me for thinking she meant they weren't. Gay. Anyways, she said that we're all welcome and she'll have tea ready.
Uh-huh.
She'll put the kettle on.
Correct.
Luna did a scry to like try to download the latitude and longitude and get her IP address and hack into her mainframe and dox her and stuff. And she was able to see that Mr. Glock McGee was on board.
Yep, that's his name.
And It's not his name, but that's what I refer to him as out of character. Because I've been denied the right to say Glock in character, so I have to express myself somehow. So Mr. Glocks McGee was on board, and he had his titular Glock, and that was concerning because it means that the League of Evil is involved. I don't think they have a group name. The Axis of Evil.
The League of Evil, yeah. All these names are correct, Riley. I don't know what you're talking about.
The itty bitty,
the sharpshooter of the League of Evil. The Olympic
League of
Eagle.
The legal.
They're defense lawyers. So for months, and is like never once thought to ask.
It's a very Loon thing to do.
Can we refer to them as the prosecution or like the defense attorneys or something? Because they're just as evil. Lemons. Yeah, I like that too. The lemons, the legal lemons. Yeah. But he's there, so that led us to believe that maybe like runes are involved somehow, or they're trying to make a deal with Danae, or they want to be on her good side and believe she's going to take over the ocean so that they can search for like underwater temples or something. It basically hints that runes, god runes, are involved somehow in the situation. So that led us to be a bit concerned. Luna wanted to talk to Alun about it, and then through talking to Alun about it, led to like, hey, we should share this with the whole group and have a big group conversation about it. And so we did that.
And then we did.
Mm-hmm.
And then Wimbo showed up.
Yeah.
That fucking twink. And he was like, get your shit together, we're going now. And I was like, what? But I want to meditate and like maybe sleep on it and maybe have like a brownie or something. I don't know. And he was like, no, now. And I went, okay.
He slaps you 5 times.
Yeah, he slaps me in the face.
Grabbed you by the collar of your jacket and smacked you 5 times and said, we're going now.
But Shanty was like kind of into it, so he let it happen.
You motherfucker!
With his giant, powerful, 6-foot-tall twink hands.
Uh-huh.
I refuse to believe that Wimbo is any taller than 5 feet.
He's
just dilute.
It's an optical illusion because he's next to Thorn all the time.
Yeah, Wimbo's taller than Shanty, guys.
Yeah, it's true.
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, Wimbo's he's surprisingly tall.
Yeah. I imagine him with like long spindly fingers with surprisingly strong grip strength, which he uses to throttle people when they won't teleport when he wants them to. So he drew out a teleportation circle so he could save the big teleport for emergencies like the one we're about to jump into.
No, he's not doing a big teleportation circle. Sorry.
What?
He's doing the spell. You can't use teleportation circle to teleport to not another teleportation circle.
Yes, you can.
No, you can't.
I thought you could. But
I also did.
Limited accuracy.
That's why I started to do it, but no, it's only the teleport spell that lets you teleport.
Well,
maybe he's a DM. Maybe he's a special boy.
Well, I mean, he can be a special boy and just use teleport instead.
I'm bringing up the clips. I'm looking at the footage. If you cast a spell, you draw a 10-foot diameter circle on the ground square. The location of This is unfortunate. This is.
It's okay.
I feel like somebody edited the spell since I last looked at it. Anyone else feel that way?
Also, something happened in the week when I wasn't there.
Oh yeah! Are you talking about our little RP?
Yeah.
Did you see the video?
I have it. I have not watched it.
Is there a video?
I think Mike recorded it, right?
There's an audio recording of it.
Okay.
Not Fab. Fuck! I hate myself. Say, do you want to recap the RP?
Oh my god!
I was thinking Fab because Fab was there too.
Fab was there too. This is true.
It's true.
I was there the whole time.
Looming.
It's accurate.
Sure. So, at the end of last session, Florian invited Shanty to have a sleepover with him so that he could show him like the weird things that his body does when he's unconscious.
Yeah, sure, yeah, of course.
Yeah, the weird things his body does when
better.
he's unconscious.
Right. So they go to his room. Shanty meets Scrimshaw. Shanty talks a bit about his childhood, which we as players learned chronologically after that at the end of last session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, they bond over awful childhoods. And then Florian restrains his arm that was his dad's arm, because since EC did the thing and he saw his father, everybody saw that figure of authority when EC did their thing. Yeah, the nightmares are going to be worse today. So he's restraining his arm. Shanty offers to help.
And the fucking torn up ass dirty bandage. Right. That arm's breaking free, my guy.
Yeah, that's true. So Shanty.
Your dad said I didn't hear no bell.
Shanty goes to get some rope, and he makes jokes about how he's experienced with this.
Some silken rope, huh?
Yeah, joke. Yeah, we definitely joked about it. It was definitely a joke. I was kidding.
Well, he's just like, my good friend Shanty, such a joker.
Such a trickster, that
guy. What a joke.
He ironically learned how to tie these very specific knots just for the bit.
Yep, for sure.
He's so committed.
That's what I love about Shanty, is that he has no commitment issues. He's really good at sticking to it.
For sure. Anyway, long story short, Florian falls asleep after making a D's nuts joke.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty good. Shanty watches. Florian turns into like a
teen
gross
wolf
thing. Yeah, it's like the Terror Wolves from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, but more bones.
More bones. Kind of gross, to be honest. And Shanty hears Florian's family screaming and dying in his head, so that was exciting.
Florian didn't know that one happened.
He didn't know that one happened. Anyway, they wake up, and Shanty wasn't grossed out by it.
Shanty thought it was neat, and you let him hold your knuckle bones.
I let him hold my knuckle bones, and let him pop them back in. And then they fell asleep together, and Shanty's arm was around Florian, and it was very sweet. And they were holding hands. The end.
If Shanty's the big spoon, and Florian extends his fucking spines out of his spine, what happens?
Florian's the fork.
Florian's the fork. I can't visualize what that means, but it makes sense, and I see it. I feel it.
Right.
I feel it less than I see it, but I'm a fan of that.
Yeah. So that happened. That's what the memes were about in the chat.
Good job.
I'm so proud of him. Good job, Florian.
And good job, Shanty.
I'm so proud of both of them for being so vulnerable.
Yeah. It was nice. It was very scary for him.
My sister's dog only bothered us a little bit.
They're allowed.
Yeah, it was very cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we cut back. Say you missed this, but we changed up how inspiration works as well. Did you read up on that?
I did not.
Okay.
I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You can look at the link, but basically, every session you got an inspiration point. And whenever you fail a GM requested check or an attack or saving throw in combat, you add an inspiration point to your pool, and you can hold up to 4 at a time.
Oh, okay.
And then the RP vote will let the person who wins to start the next session with 2 instead of 1. So
whoa.
So it always resets to 1 at the end of the next session, so you cannot hoard it anymore.
Oh, okay.
But it's also much easier to gain now as well.
Okay. So once a session, we can do something cool.
No, more than that.
You just have to also fall on your face a little bit.
You should read the description. I think it explains it pretty well.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, you guys will be in charge of keeping track of your inspiration points. So be on top of that. Make sure.
Okay.
For failures.
Yes, exactly, for the failures. Okay. Now that we've gone over everything that happened last time, in media res.
Whoa!
Shanty, you've never teleported before, right?
I mean, that's probably that can't. That's who can say really? You know, I'm a man about town. I've been around the world.
Why don't you go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Oh, I would love that. That would be my favorite thing to do. Let me do that for you really quickly. I'm sure this will be fine. Wimbo's got me. I definitely didn't feel a horrible pulling sensation behind my belly button. Hiya!
Oh.
Oh fuck!
Well, there's your first inspiration.
There's your first inspiration.
Oh, you're right. Let's go. This is already paying dividends, guys. I love this new system.
Okay. Yeah, you feel that like hook behind your navel as you get pulled through this like tumbling, weightless sensation.
Wimbo, what the fuck is that?
Well, it's. I would say there'd be time for you to ask that if this was a teleportation circle. But with this, it is basically instantaneous.
Yeah.
Where you feel this for a few moments before you're standing on a deck. Surrounded,
you look so lame in front of your girlfriend.
Surrounded by a lot of people that you recognize, many as well as many that you don't. Standing next to Wimbo, and as you're like looking around the deck of the ship of this ship that you recognize very well, everybody's like looking at you immediately. Like some people are putting their hands on their weapons. Some people look confused to see you.
Hey, no, it's good. It's good. No need.
And then you immediately blow chunks. You immediately projectile vomit onto the deck of the ship.
God, fuck. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. There's no need for alarm. There's no need for alarm. You were invited.
As Wimbo sort of like leans over you a little bit and like rubs your back.
Oh, thanks, man. That feels
it's okay. You'll
oh god,
you'll get used to it. It's fine.
Just like that every time, man. That fucking sucks.
No, just it can hit some people very hard the first time.
Ooh.
I should have warned you. I forgot.
No, it's all right, man. I should be fucking used to shit. Like I live on the fucking ocean my whole life. I can't handle a little motion sickness. That wasn't motion sickness. That was like something.
No, that was teleportation.
Hi guys, it's a pleasure to see everyone again. I see some familiar faces in the crowd, and I'm not embarrassed at all. Hey. Ugh.
There's like this like dead silence over the ship where you can hear like the waves hitting the ship until towards the center of the ship where the mast where the tree that makes up the mast of the ship sits. There's like a parting of some of the crew members and you can see like a direct path towards it as from the mast emerges the familiar form of your childhood friend, Dane.
Shanty like straightens up real fast and flicks his finger, casts shape water to like pull some fucking water out of a mop bucket or something on the poop deck.
Sure.
And real fast clean up the vomit. Like, oh fuck, this is Dane, Captain Dane. It's a pleasure to see you again. Looking mighty fine as ever. Ship's holding up nice. It's been a while. He like almost lurches forward as his stomach tries to spit up again, but he like wipes his mouth a little bit, and like power poses, like power stances, like hands on hips, sticks his chest out, like looks impressive.
Wimbo looks very nervous as no one says anything. You can hear the soft sort of clatter of wood on wood as she steps towards you.
Hope you don't mind that I brought a friend. I know you said that I was for sure welcome, and not everyone else was. It was a little You were being coy. I get that. He was my ride. I hope it's all right he's here.
She just looks at you, looks at Wimbo, looks back at you. It's good to see you, Shanty.
He like exhales a sigh of relief. Oh, fuck, it's good to see you too, D. Can I give you a hug? Is that too much right now? Is that like a little too much?
Why don't you stay where you are for the moment?
Oh yeah, sure, for sure. Yeah. You want to like give me a pat down? I don't got any more weapons than usual.
She sort of like looks around and you see everybody's got their eyes on you. I don't think it'd be very smart for you to try anything, so no.
Well, that's obviously that's not the plan. I'm not here to try anything. I'm here to talk to you.
She looks at you and then looks at Wimbo, and then she says, "That's not Francine's crew, is it?"
Nah, this guy's from the fuck Wimbo. Where are you from? What's the name of the town?
It's well, the name of the town is Shady Grove, but I'm
yeah, he's from Shady Grove. He's
I'm one of the co-leaders of the Untrimmed Rose.
Yeah, part of an adventuring guild. You know, they hire mercenaries, heroes types. You know, I've been working on the side to make a little coin, and one of the benefits is sometimes you can get a ride here and there if you're one of their more important members. And I like give her a wink.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm not lying about him being not crew. I'm lying to make myself look better. Boink.
Okay. You see, she looks at you. Interesting waters you were sailing.
I mean, I've always been sailing through interesting waters, D. You know that. Better than most, I think.
Yeah, we don't end up here traveling just trade routes.
Yeah.
Well,
so are we gonna talk out here in front of the whole fucking family, or are we allowed some privacy? I assume if you're that wary of me, maybe we'll have to talk out here.
If your friend doesn't mind waiting out here,
I look at Wimbo.
We can go back to the captain's quarters. And Wimbo looks around and looks back at Dane and nods. She gives him like a polite nod back. And starts walking towards the captain's quarters.
Yeah. How much of the crew here would you say I recognize? Like what is like the percentage of old Dark Promise crew that I grew up with and worked with versus like new people that have come on board after I left?
Probably close to like 60 to 70%. You recognize a lot of the crew of like people that worked the ship, but not many of the crew that were like higher up in authority.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna like try to catch the eye of somebody that I had good rapport with, someone who was like kind of low on the rung, but I had good wasn't good standing with, someone who was kind of fun, and I'll be like, hey, Jimmy, is that still you, man? Hey, my friend Wimbo here. Show him a good time while I'm talking to D, right? Like. Maybe you guys could do like a game of cards or something. I feel like, and I gotta give him a wink, like hey, you could take this guy for all he's worth wink that we would like do in the past.
Sure.
When we were like kind of fleecing someone.
Yeah, you see Jimmy sort of like nod, and goes to Wimbo. Hello there, Mr. Wizard. Let's go ahead and get you comfortable over here. Take a seat. Put your legs up. Why don't we entertain you while these two are off talking?
Now don't go too easy on them, fellas. I'll be out in a sec. but just in general, trying to like establish my presence on the ship, and as fast as I can, like reconnect old ties and make people remember why they liked having me around, and sort of just try to curry favor while also taking attention away from Dana and myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say most of the people that you recognize, like, are not hostile towards you.
Yeah. I wouldn't imagine so.
It is just the situation.
It's a tense situation.
And the surprise of it, it's less tense because you showed up and more just, while you did message her,
it just out of the blue happened immediately.
This
there's
no
happened warning.
Pretty immediately, no warning, yes.
Yeah. So just, doing my thing, doing my little dance, being a little more bravado than I normally am, reminding people that I knew of what I'm like, and showing people, the new people, that I'm chill and cool, and that the old people like me. Mm-hmm. Just like normal face shit.
You're just being Shanty. I get it. But I assume you follow Danae back to the captain's quarters.
100%.
Where once you get inside, you can tell there is a lot that has not changed. A lot of the furniture is still the same. There's still like a very familiar setup, like on the navigation table, and like a lot of the baubles are still there, but you do notice there's it's like covered with like potted plants and the like. Like hanging from the ceiling on those little like those like chain things where you can put potted plants in. There's a bunch of those around. There's like a big old fern in the corner. You can see where instead of a bed, this is one of the biggest changes, there's just this large like wooden box that's just filled with the deepest brown loam that you've ever seen.
That's still a bed. That's a flower bed.
But she takes a seat behind like the desk where you've seen a different figure sit for most of your life. She takes a seat back there and sort of motions for you to sit in front of her.
Yeah. Wow. If it weren't for all the plants and greenery everywhere, I'd almost expect him to walk through the fucking door. For how different it is, it's I see you've kept it a lot the same. And I'll pull out the chair and sit down.
Yeah. I mean, it's good stuff. I'm not gonna just throw it out just because he used it.
Nah, of course not. I just mean like everything's in the same place, laid out the same way.
Oh,
it's a good feel. It's a nostalgic sort of thing. It's comfortable.
She sort of like looks around.
I would have done it the same way.
I guess it is. I've been busy. Not much time to do interior decorating, you know?
Trust me, D, I know. I get it. I barely even have a room, but like there's no decorations up or nothing.
So,
yeah. Long time no see.
How have you been?
I've been all right. I've been making ends meet, doing my thing, doing a little work, doing a little not work, you know. Still just being me.
Yeah, you could never be anyone but yourself, Shanty. That's for sure.
Isn't that true of anyone?
Some people try pretty hard to be other people.
Try, operative word. Rarely do they succeed, I think. And if they do, they're no longer them, but the new them. And then there's just being them, right?
Sure, if that's the way you want to look at it.
How have you been doing? I know fucking obviously you've been busy. Hard not to
Very
hear about
busy.
what you've been up to.
Pretty well so far. You know, it's a process, but
Yeah. It's got to be hard running a war campaign, but you were always the more organized one.
I wouldn't call it a war campaign. It's
Fair.
new management, you know?
Hostile takeover.
I would love to not have to, you know, shed blood, but
Oh, that's great.
I don't think that's the way it's gonna go out.
You sure?
I mean, last I heard, Francine isn't really willing to step down. Give me her blessing.
Well, that's because I don't think she agrees with what you're doing.
Sure, difference in policy, it's there, but I mean, change has to happen sometime. She's not gonna live
true.
forever.
That's true. And I understand you don't want to like wait her out or anything, but
The longer I wait around, the more chances there are of more people
Malfeasance.
suffering,
Yeah.
dying,
so what?
having their lives
it-
taken away.
Of course. What? I guess I want to know sort of what the plan is, right? Because when I left, it seemed I got the feeling that there was a lot more bloodshed coming. I just love to hear from you what you're planning on doing. Francine or not, step down, taken down. Because I'm having a hard time, Danny, with the fact that I left you to do all this alone.
Hmm.
I don't know how much my friend who contacted you said about it, but I am truly sorry that I was a coward and that I left you. I'm hoping that I've found a little bit of courage since then. And I'm also hoping that if I could change, then. So what's the plan?
She looks at you, Shanty, just right into your eyes. You weren't a coward, Shanty. You were hurt.
Not by you.
No. No, not by me. But there's a
But how-
saying, hurt people hurt people.
Are you saying I've hurt you?
Not on purpose, but I have missed you. And I wished you had stayed.
Miss you too. Truly. I mean, not a day goes by I don't regret leaving. Honestly.
Mm. How much do you regret it?
Like on a scale of 1 to 10 or percentage wise, what's the unit of measure here?
Regretting doing something typically means you're willing to make amends, right?
Well, why else would I be here?
What are you willing to do, Shanty?
I'm willing to listen, for one. To you. If you're willing to talk. And not in the scary way where you veil your meaning behind ominous and threatening sounding words like you like to do. Simple man, Dan A.
No, I don't have to veil my meanings with you, Shanty.
I prefer you didn't, actually. It's easier that way for both of us, I think.
Yeah.
And you know I can keep a secret, so it's not like I'm going to go be blabbing about our personal business to everyone else. It's just the business that I got to blab about. But you know that. So you kill Francine, spent your power. What next? What's the game plan?
Unite the Cheddar Bay.
Mm-hmm.
No more North and South, no more pirates and sailors. All one flag.
What if people disagree with you? What if they want to stay separate?
What if people want to continue raping and pillaging cities, towns, ships? Well, they should be punished, right?
Certainly.
It's pretty simple.
I suppose when you see it like that, it's yeah, it is simple.
I'm not asking for anyone to give me 10% of everything they a cut of everything they do, or make a bunch of taxes, or I just want to make sure that there are rules.
Certainly.
They're spoken rules, not the unspoken rules we have now.
I think that makes sense. I mean, honestly, I feel like if we could have some kind of open dialogue with the other side, they might be amenable to that sort of thing. I know you're interested in a show of force, a show of dominance. That's how we were taught. But I like the idea of spoken written rules that people gotta follow so that no one rapes or pillages or kills unnecessarily. But I mean, I could be your middleman. I could be your go-to. I could be the one to communicate in a safe way. If you're worried about them trying to, get a sneaky upper hand on you, you're worried about someone trying to take you out, worried about any sort of violence. Let me carry a message. Let me be a go-between. Do some kind of talks. Get some rules set up. Put those rules into place. I think that's a lovely idea, Danae.
Thank you. But I just don't think that's gonna work.
Why not? Come on, you met me. I could convince anyone of anything. Most anything.
She's like got this big smile on her face as you say that. Yeah, you have a silver tongue.
Yeah. So I'm good for it. Kind of, it's what I like being good for with you. You were the muscle, I was the, well, not muscle, but I don't want to say on the tongue. That sounds weird. You were the fist. I was the open hand. Is that like
Sure.
Feel like it's hard to.
The open hand doesn't really work.
I think the fist works too good.
I think after the fist does its job is when the open hand can come in. And the fist still isn't done doing its job.
Yeah, but that's what a fist would say, right? Whole point of the open hand is to balance you out. I understand wanting to break everything down and then build it back up again. I really do. If it were just fucking metaphors and soliloquies and limericks and whatever else, the idea of breaking it down so you can build it back up the right way, it makes a lot of sense. It's how you build a house. It's how you build a ship. But I don't know. Don't sit right with me if you're going to knock that ship down and scuttle the whole thing when there's people still inside it.
Do you know what happens every few years? Well, not few years, but after some time in a forest?
Well, I ain't never been to one, but you told me plenty about yours. Mm-hmm. I'd love to hear more.
Yeah. There's a lot of vegetation in forests, Shanty.
Yeah.
Things grow, things die.
Mm-hmm.
There's underbrush. There's old trees that take up so much space, and young trees that get choked out by it. But that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually, there's enough of a buildup of muck, dead leaves, dead plants, that there's a spark. And all of that catches fire.
Mm-hmm.
And that fire raises that forest and clears out some of those big trees and makes room for new things to grow.
I understand where you're going with this. And I was under the impression we'd already lit our spark, did our fire, cut down a big tree. I thought we were supposed to grow in its place.
That's just one tree, Shanty. It's the whole forest that needs clearing.
I understand why you think that, but you cut down a big tree, it falls on a million smaller ones, right? I understand why you want to punish these people at the top, why you want to bring them justice. I think they deserve it. But I think the way you're going about it's going to bring punishment down in a lot more than just the folks you want to punish. And I know that it's hard to see that when you can't leave this fucking ship. When you are this fucking ship. But I've been out there. I've been in the towns and the coasts. I've been on from ship to ship. I've seen all the people that live there. Some of them fucking suck. Some of them are assholes. Some of them are cheats and liars and they steal and some of them fucking kill each other. But some of them don't. And I think that you're not really looking down now that you're this big bad fucking tree instead of little saplings like we were. I think you're not looking down at the roots at your feet. Just keep looking up. Let me help you look down. I'm all the way down here. You're all the way up there. Wouldn't you like to know what you're stepping on? Don't see the forest for the trees.
I'm not the trees anymore, Shanty. I'm the fire.
No, you're not. I don't care if your chest is open to the fucking world and bearing that flame that you fucking are smoldering with. Something that's in you. It's not something you are. Fuck trees and fire and roots and fucking metaphors. You're Danae. You're my friend. You're the little girl that gave me comfort when I was scared, told me stories of a faraway forest, to calm me down when I was crying. You're the girl that I hit our superior officer for when he was scratching up the wood in a way that actually hurt you. He didn't fucking care, but you did. I tried to beat his ass, but I got my ass beat in turn, but you still came to visit me when I was in the fucking brig. You're not a fire, Danae. You're just a hurt person. And I want to help you heal so that you don't keep hurting other people.
Shanty, you'll always be family to me. But I am not that person anymore.
Prove it. I'm not convinced. Hell, I fucking walk into this quarters where our previous captain held office, sat on his throne, terrorized the fucking high seas. And you've gone and, what? Planted flowers. Hung up some vines and trees and leaves and plants. Made it all green and living.
Mm-hmm.
Despite how busy you've been, you took the time to do that.
Yeah. She stands up and she walks over to her bed. Do you want to see what helps my plants grow?
It's gonna be some fucking weird shit. Then yes, I do want to see it because it'd be cool, but also it might be a little scary. But yeah, I'll see.
Yeah.
Is it people? Don't say it's people. That's gonna freak me out.
She's got a smile on her face. And there's some, you can see that she's casting magic, but not directed at you, directed at the bed. As the earth sort of moves and parts. And you do see a familiar corpse.
Cool.
The corpse of the old captain of the ship.
Did you fucking dig him up? I heard he was buried in Dreadmaw.
Any plants living there? They shouldn't have to feed on this.
Well, it's nice to see him doing something good with his life. Not life, I guess, anymore.
Yeah.
You think this would bother me? You trying to scare me?
I'm not trying to scare you, Shanty.
Okay, good. Because if you were, you'd be doing a shit job at it. Fuck this guy. He sucks.
I know.
Glad some plants are eating him.
There are so many people like him.
Yeah. I'd love to help you go kill those guys. They all fucking suck. They don't deserve to keep breathing if they keep hurting people like he hurt us. And who knows who else.
Not all of them wear their crimes on their sleeves.
I see. But you can tell.
No. But that's the nice thing about fire. It doesn't need to tell, Shanty.
That's what I'm trying to say, though. Do you hear yourself talking? You just said like some really fucking cool shit. I'll give you that. But what you're saying is you don't give a shit if the person you kill is innocent or guilty, as long as you think they're guilty, or as long as they're just fucking in the way. Who knows? Fire doesn't think. Fire doesn't care. You understand that's what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
Look me in the eyes, Danae. Tell me you don't care who you kill. Tell me you don't give a shit what you step on.
She looks over at Shanty. Square
Convince
in the
me.
eyes. And she says, I am doing this. Whether you're in front of me or she's in front of me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, really sell it. Go on. Keep going.
I don't.
What are you doing? You're right so quiet. Keep going. You're the big bad dread pirate. Keep telling me how you're going to murder me if I'm standing in your way.
I don't want to have to kill you, Shanty.
You don't.
But I will.
That's the thing. You don't have to. You never have to. That's the thing. What happened to family? 10 minutes ago. You'll always be family to me.
It's true, Shanty.
Fire doesn't have fucking family. So are you fire or are you my family? Which is it? You are not a good liar, man. You are not convincing me one inkling. Yeah, your story's all mixed up. Contradicting yourself. That's why you need me around. I'm the better liar.
I know that you're trying really hard, Shanty. I appreciate it.
Seems like you don't know shit.
Maybe I don't. Maybe I am just a hurt person hurting people. Maybe this is the only thing I know how to do.
Well, I have like a billion examples of how that's not the case. But
I think you know what I mean.
yeah, I still don't feel convinced.
So then what are you gonna do, Shanty?
I don't know. Be annoying as fuck, I guess. Because I really want to believe that you're either a horrible fucking monster like our captain was, or that you're my friend, my family. Because I don't think you can be both. And you're doing a really bad job of convincing me that you're the monster.
I don't think I'm a monster, Shanty.
All right.
But people can change.
Yeah, they can. But
This is what I want, Shanty.
articulate that to me. What do you want? In no uncertain terms.
I want to rule the seas and make sure nothing that ever happened to me or to you happens to anyone again. And the way that I've found to be able to do that
Mm-hmm.
in on an acceptable timeline is forcefully.
Mm. Okay. Maybe it's my turn to try to do some convincing then. I really don't think that's the best way. I mean, hell, bring it down to the small scale. What did our fucking captain do? Use force to keep control. Hounded us with rules. Hurt us when we didn't follow him. Killed who knows how many people right in front of us. Tried to teach us to do the same. And yet, two greatest students, the two he considered his children, his heirs, his prodigies. First second they got, turned around and stabbed him in the fucking back. Why can't you see that that's going to happen to you too? If you go down this path, you're going to get fucking murdered by someone who is probably worse than you and worse than our captain and who will do worse things. Violence breeds violence. Hate breeds hate. Hurt people hurt people. And if you hurt a bunch of people, they're going to hurt even more people. The roots you're spreading are fucking cancerous. How can you not see that?
There are so many people that he killed. Families he tore apart. None of them came after him, though.
Yeah, they weren't fucking strong enough. Those poor, hurt, innocent people weren't strong enough. Out of all the people he hurt, there's only two. And even then, they had to fucking trick him. And are you gonna say that, oh, all those hurt, innocent peasant families with no money, power, or living relatives now didn't come after him, so I'll be fine. I'll just make sure to leave no one left alive. Then I'll be good. No one will come after me. That's what it sounds like.
Except I'm not gonna be going after her innocent peasants, am I?
No, but sounds like you don't really care what's in front of you if they're in your way. I agree with your vision. I agree that these people need to be punished and stopped. But fuck, D, you could have a little bit of tact and nuance, a little bit of empathy and understanding. But no, you're right. You're just fire. Gonna burn up the whole sea, huh? Till there's nothing left. Not even you. That's why I want to help you. I don't want you to burn yourself the fuck up. Let me say something real honest. Maybe the most honest thing I'll say to you today. It would be devastating if you left this room feeling good about burning and killing and being the flame that doesn't care what's in its path and doing whatever you need to do to get to your goals. And just burn yourself the fuck up. It would be devastating. But all that fire spreading, all that destruction, damage, chaos, pain, none of that would bother me as much as you getting hurt, burning up, nothing left. I cannot imagine living in a world where my best friend, the person who knows me better than anybody in the world, and who I feel like I thought at least I knew better than anyone in the world, I cannot imagine living in a world where you burned yourself the fuck up in an attempt to exact revenge on an entire ocean. Let me help you do a controlled burn instead of spreading like fucking wildfire. I don't want to lose you. Hey Gabe, can I make a persuasion check?
Sure.
I feel like I've been doing a lot of yapping, but I want to roll a die
Shanty
about
did the
it.
work.
Yeah. Well, that's not very good.
You have
Why
to
inspiration?
influence.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
How much is an inspiration, Gabe?
2d8.
And I understand that like this is not gonna magically fix everything if I get a high roll, but I'm hoping it will at least help influence her state of mind. Oh, it's 2d8. Hold on. 26. It seems like.
Mm-hmm. She looks at you, Shanty. And there's this moment where you can tell when you say that, you know, it would be the worst thing in the world for her to get hurt, to burn herself. There's this moment where she like almost winces at that. And after you finish speaking, well, Shanty, I'm sorry to say it doesn't matter. Because what happened to us has put me on a timeline.
Fuck you, me a timeline.
My body wasn't meant to hold all this power, Shanti.
You're telling me. Look at my fucking arm. Look at my face. I feel you. I'm right there with you. You're not gonna die about it.
I am.
Does that mean I'm gonna die about it?
You're not a triad.
No, I'm not.
You're not tied to a tree that has a magical fire in it that can't be put out. No matter how
No,
much
I'm
you
not.
suppress it and how small it gets, it still smolders.
Yeah. I got like a buzzing thing going on with me. Kind of not quite the same, but I imagine the tree situation's a bit different than what I got going on. Have you tried to take the fire out? Put it somewhere else? I mean, we got all this fucking power stored up in us from something. Surely we can transfer it somewhere else.
Not that I know of.
Well, I've met some people who are pretty fucking good with trees and magic and fire, so maybe I'll ask them.
Maybe you can ask that. But,
I look at her
I wish
really hard.
I wish I
Sorry.
wasn't dying, Shanti. I wish I could give you that kindness. I wish we could take our time and punish those who need to be punished the right way.
All right, let me find you a cure. Lickety split, problem solved. Right? Take away the dying, take away the timeline. We can take our fucking time. We can do it the right way. Sound good to you?
Give me Gabriel a second.
Yeah, no worries. I, out of character, I'm coming at this from the angle of I don't think Shanti thinks that if he would offer her a way to get rid of this fire burning in her, that she would accept it because that's the source of her power. And if she gave up that flame, she wouldn't have the power to do what she wants to do on her own. And so I think Shanti's pushing this angle because he wants to see if she would even be willing to give it up, despite the fact that it's killing her.
Mm-hmm. She looks at you. You truly are a silver-tongued bastard. You know that?
Yes, ma'am. That's what I was raised to do.
I'll give you. I'll give you 2 months.
You mean it?
I do. If you really think you can find a cure, find a way to get this out of me, find a way to stop it from killing me, whatever. With your new connections and your fancy new guild,
I mean, I'm like a part-time member.
your wizard friend,
We just met.
not helping your case, Shanty.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. I apologize.
2 months. You can tell Francine. We have a ceasefire.
Okay. Okay, I can let her know that. Yeah. Danny, you fucking mean this? Is this real? You're for real?
I wouldn't lie to you.
All right. All right. I'm gonna talk my fucking ass off to literally every single person I could possibly fucking talk to about this. I got some dude who's like, talk to the fucking stars. I got some future seeing motherfucker. I got a guy who, I don't know how this helps with your flame thing, but he shoots like bones out of him. Really cool stuff. They're all real powerful, real connected. I feel like I won't let you down.
I really hope you don't.
I just had a very strong urge to bolt up from the desk and give you a big hug, but I didn't do that. And I think you should be proud of me for that. But then I am going to ask, can I please give you a big old hug?
She has a smile on her face and she opens her arms wide.
Yeah, I stand up and like sit on the desk and flip my legs around the other side and scooch forward and give her a really big hug.
She's standing by the bed, so
Oh, never mind.
yeah, you can get up and run.
I
over
do that
her.
to look cool. And while we're hugging, I whisper to her in her ear, "Hey, while we're waiting, keep an eye on that guy you got on board. The elf, the weird silver weapon. I'm told he's bad business. I don't know what your deal with him is, but keep a close eye on him." And I give her a big kiss on the cheek and pull away.
She gives you a nod.
All right. 2 months. We're gonna be talking to people. We're gonna be figuring some shit out. All right. Can I could I take some fire? Is that a thing I could do? Is that possible? I don't know. I would love for people to like be able to examine this or get a lowdown on it or get a hmm. 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 You wouldn't happen to let me. You wouldn't be willing to let me take like a piece of bark or
Yeah.
a bit of the shit. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right. You're not gonna fucking die. All right, I'm gonna fix this.
I hope you do, Shanty. I really do.
Well, all right. I'm gonna.
She gives you another hug, gives you a pat on the back. Sort of like takes a step back and looks at you. That thing looks so much better on you, by the way.
Thank you. It's supposed to be yours, but I don't know. I think it always looked better on me too. And you've got this situation going on. He like looks her up and down, like very obviously, like looking at her in an appreciative way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer this.
Never thought I needed the coat. Blocks too much sun. Doesn't let me breathe as well, you know?
Yeah, how the fuck are you supposed to breathe, man? I mean, I did tear the sleeves off, so, but that's more like my arms exploded. You understand?
I do.
Yeah. I killed. Hey, by the way, do you know about the weird fucking abyssal shadow snake that was swirling around in the ocean? You know anything about that?
I did hear about the. We thought it was a K word, but
So it wasn't a K word or an L word, right? It was something weird, and not those. I blew up my arm to kill it, kinda. But, well, yeah. I listen. You can see the bone, Danae. Bitches laid eyes upon my bones, and I blasted this motherfucking thing, and it still wasn't enough to fully kill it. It was crazy.
You. That's pretty intense.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, I realize now that I'm kind of shouting, and we're still in your office.
It's
and this
okay.
is like a diplomatic meeting. I fucking missed you, man. I haven't spoken. So we'll talk. Okay. This is. I should go. I think.
Yeah.
Are you all right? Are you good?
I'm good. Do you?
Okay. You seem sad. I know that you said you're gonna die and stuff, and it sounds like you don't believe me that I'm gonna heal you. But I'm sitting from the standpoint of like, oh fuck, ceasefire, and I get to heal you. Sick. Let's go. So I'm like pretty pumped, and I'm sorry if that's a lot.
No, it's just a lot, Shanty.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a number of months. It's been a while. You'll get used to it again.
You also showed up today after someone talked to me about you coming. Today.
Yeah, I've been fucking. I've been a little fucked up about it, about talking to you, about coming back, but I worked up the courage.
I'm glad you did.
Me too.
Do you have a cell stone?
Oh fuck! Do I have a cell stone? I gotta have a cell stone, right?
I
can get one. I'll get one. You got a cell stone?
Yeah.
You want to give me your runes?
Well, you need one to give you the runes.
I'll write it down. You can't write it down, can you?
You can't. No.
Fuck. Shit.
Let me see. I think one of my officers might have a spare one.
Get Wimbo. All right. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, and I know you might have noticed that, not all of the crews here. I didn't kill them. They're running their own ships.
Oh, very smart. I think we met one of them. Sorry about that. They tried to kill us. So
yeah,
you get it. You understand. You get it.
Yeah, I get it. Don't worry.
All right. I am gonna get my hands on a stone. I will be talking to you soon. I'm gonna talk to all my friends and figure out what's going down. All right. I'm gonna take some bark.
Yep.
And we're gonna get to work. All right. Good talk.
Yeah.
I love you.
I love you too, Shanty.
All right. He claps his hands. And there's a little bit of like spark and thunder as he does. Accidentally, he's like, "Oh shit, sorry." All right, and then he like makes for the door.
Yep. She leads you out. Calls one of her officers over. Let's see.
Hey, Lloyd, give me your fucking cell stone. By orders of the captain.
Wow. So, holy shit, that's incredible, actually.
Wow.
I need that to talk to me wife.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah,
Me what?
You're telling me wife I love her.
I'll tell her I love her.
Mr. Steal Yo Man.
I can't believe Shanty's gonna fuck his wife.
Again.
Okay.
Man, Lloyd's
he's
fucking
not.
busy out here. Someone's got to.
Okay. Yeah, you walk out. He hands you a cell stone. Shanty or Dane clears it first. Well, she also does not want you having the contact information of like everybody.
Yeah, of course. Sorry, Lloyd, when you get your fucking phone back, it's factory settings.
But
No, the pictures of me children.
Yar, my wife's nudies.
no,
Arr.
don't worry. It's
God.
it's in the cloud. All of his pictures are in the cloud. Don't worry.
Cool.
It's the cloud.
There's a big storm cloud that follows
There's a
the ship.
big
They
storm
store all their
cloud that
magical
follows
data.
the ship. Yeah.
Your data's in the cloud kill.
I was trying to not say cloud kill. Yeah, it gives you the cell stone and you put Dane's number on it. You see there's like a bunch of people sitting around like a small makeshift table they've made with a couple of like barrels and like a couple planks of wood. And you see they're all playing liar's dice. And Wimbo has a sufficiently large stack of money compared to everyone else.
Oh, Wimbo.
But also everybody looks like they're having a bad, like not a bad time,
Yeah.
but they're I think they're enjoying themselves. But as you watch them play a little bit, everyone sucks at this game.
Hell yeah, dude.
They're all just doing very badly. But through the luck of it, Wimbo is slightly winning. As you approach and as the captain approaches, he smiles and collects his winnings. And nobody seems upset because he won such a small amount of money.
Yeah, it's like he won, like, everyone put in like $20 and he walked away with like $22.
Exactly, yes. That is
Yeah.
exactly what happened. They rolled a 3 and a 1. Wimbo got a 3 and everyone else got a 1.
Damn,
Jesus.
somebody won with like 10 high in poker.
Yeah, it was absolute shit show. Wimbo collects himself, looks over at you, sees you're still safe. There's like a little like sigh of relief.
Wimbo, we're good. Sorry for the timing. If you're ahead or behind, don't matter. We gotta
It's
go.
okay. I'm glad to hear you're doing okay, and we can make our way back.
Yeah, great. I just need to grab something real quick. I look at Danae. I'm gonna let you choose the piece of bark. I feel like I don't want to
Yep.
hurt you.
She walks back over to the mast, sort of like melds into it.
Mm-hmm.
You hear like some cracking, and she comes back out holding this like still like glowing on one end piece of wood. It's very charred, very blackened. Like the tip of it where it's glowing, you can see like the white of the ash of where it's like slowly consuming. It's very like it's glowing, and it looks as though like all like it's like this curved piece, and it's got this like diagonal slant to it that's like all covered in black, like almost charcoal look to it. Like towards the bottom of the piece, it looks like it's still wood, almost like healthy tree.
Yeah.
There's a lot of smoke coming out of it because it's like still like you would know this wood is not dried out. It's like still
alive.
Yeah, it's like a freshly chopped down tree. It's like still wet basically. It's like that.
Cool.
She hands it over to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Getting to work right away, Captain. I give her a little salute in front of everyone else.
She nods. I really do hope you're able to figure something out.
I don't need to hope.
All right. Wimble sort of like just sidles up next to you.
Awkward silence as we like smile and stare at each other.
There's like an arm on your shoulder.
Oh yeah, sorry. We
Ready to go?
we're good. We're gonna head back to the ship. Yeah.
Okay.
2 months ceasefire.
2 months.
2 months.
And you feel that familiar tug behind your
Oh
navel.
God! Ugh.
And you are back on the ship. On the
Shanty like
Midnight
falls
Nightmare.
over.
As the rest of you all see Shanty arrive.
Ow! Yikes! Didn't stick landing on that one.
Welcome back, my man.
You're not dead,
Hey,
dude.
what's good, my man? I stand up to my feet. Teleporting fucking sucks, y'all.
Yep.
Huh.
Wouldn't know.
Oh, we gotta take Wimble. You gotta take
Don't
the eyes
worry.
on this.
I mean, you're not exactly selling it.
Nah, but like it's an experience. I threw up the second we landed. It's really embarrassing, but I saved it.
You
I
saved your
I-
vomit?
Yeah, no. I saved like the my vibe, my reputation. I started in the negative, but I quickly dug my way out with my quick wit and good looks and charming disposition. Y'all, we got 2 months apiece to figure some stuff out before anything bad's gonna go down.
Like you're kidding.
Nah, dude, I don't joke about serious stuff like some people.
Excuse me.
But Danae tried to convince me that she was a terrible, unfeeling fire person that was gonna burn away the whole fucking ocean, and I'll admit I was a little cross with her. And she did make some thinly veiled threats towards her willingness to murder me if necessary. But we got there in the end, I think. And I look at Francine and I'm like really happy and feel very proud of myself.
Oh.
I was able to get through to her a little bit. It turns out she's dying,
Oh.
which sounds very bad when I say it. And it's weird that I'm saying it like in a happy demeanor. But that's why she's so in a rush to. That's why she's doing this. It's because she thinks she doesn't have enough time to be precise or think about it too much. So she's just going.
Her plan was to conquer the ocean and then beef it.
Yeah, fuck. It's I was upset when I heard it, and
What was her plan for after she beefed it?
God, I don't know.
Pardon my
feel like
language.
no, you're good. She was gonna. I think she still thinks she's gonna beef it. But like vegetarian beef it, impossible beef it. I don't know. What do we got here?
Gosh.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. We opened up a Scry and we snooped on a lot of that, so we don't have to. You know.
Yeah.
Chanty like blushes
I
a little
spied on you
bit. Oh, that's all right. That's totally cool. So y'all, no, it's all right. I'm proudly vulnerable. Y'all saw some soft shit then at the end. Maybe, yeah.
I thought it was nice.
Cool. It was nice.
But I won't mention it again.
No, that's all right. I mean, we're probably gonna have to talk about it at some point or not. I don't know.
I only saw the bits that were important for me to know, and anything else I will accidentally stumble upon and pretend I never saw. Really does.
You have insane control over your memory. I'm impressed. But yeah, she's dying, and we're gonna fix it. And if we fix it, she don't need a rush. And then me and her can go and punish all the evil, horrible people that hurt motherfuckers without having to do a whole factory reset on the ocean. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm kind of like riding a high right now. I'm feeling really good about myself.
Shanty did a real good job. Thank you.
Thanks. I know. Yeah. Whoa. 2 months.
I looks relieved, but still also very serious. Not as relieved as you, Shanty.
Yeah. Well, because I love and care about her, and they're like, oh my god, we don't have to fight for 2 months.
No, it's very different. She she like leans in towards Grim, and you can see she's like speaking with him a little bit. It's not that she's not as relieved as you, is that maybe she's thinking of other things.
Oh, interesting. That's true. Francine can think what she wants to think, but I'm fucking happy. Riley's very suspicious
looks
and
like
worried.
he's thinking real hard about something. He just hasn't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I had this piece of her bark. It's a little burning, because it's the fire in her what's gonna do her in. And I told her that, we're all a bunch of powerful folk and we got powerful connections. Y'all keep talking about this nerd who does some research for you. Maybe we could talk to her. Clerics or whatnot, since it's kind of like some weird divine curse. Luna and Elune, I figure you guys might be helpful for that with your natural and divine prowess. I don't know, but if we can take the fire out of her, she's good. And she's not gonna die. Problem solved. And if it's a rune that's in her, y'all might be interested in that.
And if we solve this problem, and she still double crosses you anyways, what then?
Oh man. So, I didn't. Fuck, man. Shit, I don't think she's gonna. I don't think she's gonna double cross me.
You sound very convinced.
Oh, I was a second ago.
Francine sort of turns towards Elune. Regardless, we have 2 months to prepare for any eventualities, any things that might come of this, and that is more than we had before.
Well, and also, I think if we take the fire out of her, she's gonna be a lot less scary if she does try to fight us.
She's still the Dread Pirate.
She's not going to be twiddling her thumbs for 2 months. She's just not going to be fighting for 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you suppose that she's going to be getting up to mischief still?
She's going to be recruiting more things.
Preparing for the possibility that we fail.
She did say the big worm wasn't hers.
She did say the big worm wasn't hers.
But people can lie.
Yeah, but like I think I would be able to tell if she were lying. I mean, I was able to like. She was trying to be very convincingly like stalwart and cold, and I saw through that. No one's agreeing with me, so I feel
I don't-
foolish.
No, Shanty. I don't think that she would have any reason to lie to Shanty. Telling everything that's going on. Obviously, she didn't say everything she has going on to Shanty, so that's a different story, but I do not think she lied to Shanty.
Well, and I also got her number, so I could always like text her and ask.
If she lied.
Well, I wouldn't do it like that. I got more tact than that, but yeah. Basically.
I will say, if she did give you her number, her contact information, that bodes well.
Hey, open line of dialogue.
Yeah. Somebody who's willing to talk is less willing to immediately murder you.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Francine. And so, when it comes to like laws and rules on the ocean, what's your stance on that? How you feeling about that?
Francine looks at Shanty. I mean, I have my own personal code, but the ocean's the ocean, you know?
Yeah, so like for all the people that sort of like live on the ocean, and we're all living on the ocean together, really, you know, side by side, neighbor to neighbor. What if there was like a personal code that everybody had?
Right.
Then it's not personal.
Well, I like to think that it's very personal, Loon. Your relationship with the code that we haven't made up yet, something that only you can really feel.
Are you good, Shanty?
There's so much adrenaline coursing through my veins, and I'm coming down from it.
If you're talking about like some sort of governance over the ocean, I am not particularly interested in something like that, but I would not immediately be against something like that.
Like something like that, as opposed to burn it all down, start fresh.
Yeah, if given the two options, I would take well, depending on the governance, obviously, I would take governance over being killed, yes.
Yeah. I think it's a work in progress. We're going to keep talking about it, but I think that it's important that we're talking about it instead of blowing each other up.
Yeah. And I don't think she is looking to start like a kingdom with like, I don't know, bureaucracy and taxes and shit.
Nah, that's like the people she's trying to kill, I think. Not like all of those sorts of people, but like no, she doesn't want to like tax everybody on the ocean and profiteer from everyone else.
I think she's more like, my assumption is she's more like no kidnapping, no holding people prisoner for their entire lives, that sort of thing.
Yes. It's more like she has a very good reason for doing the bad thing, and it's like, but what if you had a good reason to do a good thing, and it just took a little longer? Oh, I don't have the time for that. I'm dying. Well, if you weren't dying, then you would, and so we're gonna fix the dying part, and then she would, and then we can all sit down and talk it out. How we want to handle the rules and the governance and whatnot. But most importantly, we ain't going to be killing each other.
Sure.
I need to sit down. My knees are
shaking.
shaking.
You need to eat something because you vomited and you need to eat food to live. And I think I need to go have a talk with my crew, the rest of my crew. Not that you're not my crew, Shanty, but the rest of my crew about some plans.
What plans?
What we're going to be doing for these 2 months.
Okay, cool.
And then Wimbo, I would like you to stick around because I think we're going to need to hire these people to help Shanty out with this plan of his. And Wimbo nods. All right. Let's break.
Woo!
She gathers the crew. And they go to her quarters to talk.
Florian's gonna go help Shanty find something to eat.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I think Shanty, while Florian and Shanty like go down to the mess hall to steal food from the kitchen, Shanty will like leave the piece of smoldering bark with Luna and Daloon, and say, I think this is holding like a bit of that fire, that curse, that thing that's killing her. If it's a rune or if it's whatever else, I don't know. I figure y'all are best equipped to try and figure that out. So I'm gonna leave this with you if that's all right.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll look into it.
Sorry, I haven't even. Are you guys all right helping with this? I didn't even fucking ask. I just assumed. That's my bad.
You didn't. You did assume, but we will discuss that as a group.
Okay. If you don't want to help, you don't have to. I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about that.
It's fine. Like, don't sweat it. We just need to talk.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Cool. All right. Ugh. Okay. I'm in a state. I'm gonna eat something. Whew. We'll walk it upstairs.
Wimbo walks over to you. You guys can, I don't know, go get some food.
You hold hands and you swing your hands all the way down to the kitchen.
Arm around his shoulder, leaning heavily on him.
So that was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing? What are you guys thinking?
Good on Shanty.
I think Florian's with Shanty, right?
Huh?
He doesn't need to be. He could have helped me down to the mess hall and come back.
Oh, you're not talking to players. You're
yes,
talking
this
to...
is Wimbo
okay.
speaking to people here.
Gotcha.
I think didn't really sign up for 2 more months of this, but that's me being a bit selfish.
I mean, you don't have to take the job.
I know. I'm still thinking about that.
I mean, we work.
I also have a lot of opinions on just like they're talking about like punishing people and whatever, slow or fast, and I got big problems with probably whatever government they try to set up. But at the same time, if I do nothing, like that's even worse. I don't know.
I am unsure. I, as well as Alun, did not agree to go on a fact-finding mission for 2 more months, or the entirety of the ocean is going to like explode in a war. But like also, that's not really something we can like. We'll discuss that, but also, I mean,
it's a bit tough to say no situation.
I understand. Like, obviously, I don't want what she's establishing, but I understand where she is coming from.
Nigel, you were saying something?
Yeah, I mean, we work at the the pleasure of the rose, right? So if that's what they want us to do, if that's what they need us to do, then that's what we do. It's, it's all well and good saying, oh, well, I didn't sign up for this, but you did, kind of, like, joining.
To be fair, it is a job, and you have the option to say no to a job. We have
can do
other people.
We can always do the investigation part to help Shanty get his friend what she needs, and then we can decide from there if we want to pursue further. We do have obvious ties to a certain villain group. I think I'm just sick of being on a boat. I'm gonna be real with you. I need to be on land. I'm going insane. Anyways.
That's totally fair, Loon.
I just don't know if 2 months is enough, but
yeah,
we solve this. Like, we don't know anything about it. And like, I love Nezrin, but like, she's had like 9 months, and the last time I spoke to her, she was nearly there.
Right, but we're trying to find out more about these runes, right? And
we don't know if this is a rune.
I thought it was a rune. I thought that was established. Out of character, was it established that it was a rune?
It was not.
It's not specifically established, but a person from the group.
If you give me a second.
There is involvement there. Yeah. Sorry, Zoe. Go ahead.
I'm thinking I can just maybe not augury, but like basically a quick. Yo, is this a rune situation? YN to God.
Yeah, and there's a spell for that, right?
Augury is kind of what I was thinking. Maybe divination. Hang on. Divination is kind of there.
Do you have the spell Commune?
Commune, probably.
Divination is fine.
I think Commune is like 3 questions that you get to ask your deity.
You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The DM offers a truthful reply.
Commune is a 5th level spell.
We should have that then.
For clerics.
Yeah. We have up to level 6.
Yeah. I can cast this.
Like, you can cast it like you can cast it right now, or?
Casting one action.
I would allow you to cast it right now.
Also, out of character, Model 4 is continuing doing us. Don't get like wet feet because Elun's like grumble, 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 grumble.
Huh.
He's just being grumbly.
Yeah.
He just misses his gay boyfriend.
He doesn't agree with punitive justice.
Yeah, it's kind of rough, huh?
Yeah.
Well, on the ocean, we've all got wet feet.
See, he's on the line there like, damn, she hit him with a nature metaphor. That shit's true.
He's like, hold on, she's cooking. Wait a second.
Mike, do you understand why Shanty was like, EC reminds me of Danae?
Hold on, let her cook.
Hold on, let her cook. Yeah, if you want to cast Commune, because I think as a cleric you can cast it, Zoe. You can go ahead and cast Commune. It's like, I don't care about like what spells you have prepared on days that you aren't like doing combat or something like that. It's fine.
Okay, I was just thinking of like divination. Up to 3 questions, yes or no. 2 questions before the spell ends. I've got a minute.
So come up with the questions now with everybody.
Okay, how about
Can this fire be removed without killing her?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is a great question.
Can the fire be removed from Danae without killing her?
Then do Danae and Shanty have a
Shantae.
Shantae, hold on.
madame.
or I guess
Way
is there a
forward?
rune involved in this?
I could spell the word possession. That would be fun.
Oh, that's a good question, Luna.
Is there any? Ooh, what's the name of the group? Oh, that's a yes. That's not a yes or no question.
It is not a yes or no question. Yes.
The name is yes.
Yeah, if technically, if the answer is yes or no to the name thing,
Do they have a name? Yes.
Does it intend to double
It's the
cross
Lolly
Shanty?
Lulelo. They don't have a name.
ooh, that's another good question, right? Does Danae intend to double?
I mean,
cross Shanty?
the group that would connect to them was called Nanashi, which is, I think, Japanese for nameless. Is Danae working the legal lemons?
Does the name of the group begin with a letter in the first half of the alphabet?
Yeah, let's do a fucking binary search about this
That's
thing.
so
Just
funny.
fucking cast divination 20 times.
I mean, how many? I mean, I think every time you cast it in a day, there's like a higher % chance that it just doesn't work or you get wrong
If
information.
cast the spell 2 or more times before finishing your next long rest, there's a cumulative 25% chance for each casting after the first that you get no answer.
But I mean, like, fuck it, we can try it.
Does Danae intend to work with our antagonists?
The group that the man with the silver weapon that we saw on the ship with the silver hair and the elf ears works with. Don't be afraid to get specific.
Ooh, hang on. I have some wording that might be helpful here.
There is no text limit here. The questions can be very long.
Yeah.
As long as it's a yes or no answer.
They just have to be yes or no answers.
Do you like me? Y/N.
Hold on, no, that's
like just.
Shanty. That one's a cantrip, and it's called Cootie Catcher. Okay.
Oh, can I learn Cootie Catcher?
I'm glad you like that one, Zoe.
Good.
Can I swap out a spell for Cootie Catcher?
My first question is ASL.
Yes.
That's 3 questions!
Write the question, hey, you up?
Fuck, man.
That's my proposal for a third question.
Okay.
This one is mine.
Is there someone alive that has informative useful knowledge?
No, but that just means yes. That's just a yes or no. Easy.
That's fine.
Easy wants to
Are
know.
they in the northern hemisphere?
I can't
Follow-up
ask
question.
exactly where they are. It's just good to know if there's someone that does.
I mean, if we're careful,
Follow-up
we can
question,
narrow down exact coordinates.
Yeah. Follow-up question: is there somebody dead who knows? And if so, can we get Nezrin to resurrect?
Yeah, that's even better, actually.
I also have necromancy spells. We don't have to call Nesrin for everything necromantic.
That's true.
That's
But
true.
we love her.
But we do love Nesrin.
But we want to make Riley work double time.
Yeah.
Oh, I could not imagine. Like, could you imagine if Nezrin and Shanty are in the same room? They could not be. They would
Nesrin would hate it.
Nezrin would hate it.
Same polarity. They are not allowed to touch.
It's like if you put a bag of holding inside another bag of holding.
Yeah. Oh, I love Time Cop.
I like Luna's question.
Do you think my 3 questions are acceptable?
I worry that
Yeah.
your final question is split in such a way that it's 2 questions.
No, it's just,
Yes,
it's just
I am inclined.
But
I
okay,
see
so
how it can be-
Danae could be intending to work with the elf with the silver weapon, but not with the rest of the group, right? Like, it
could be a no because they're only working with the elf and they don't know.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they might not know who Greg
It depends on how I interpret it, right?
I would
that how you
I
would-
would say
And
that
and I know Zoe's intention with the question as well.
sure, but
Gabe
I'm not-
knows
I-
me well enough. to give me
just so
benefit
that
of the doubt.
like Gabe doesn't have a way to like squirm out.
Yeah,
of
but
answering the question, you know?
when do I ever try to be a bitch about stuff like this?
Oh, I don't know, like all the time.
When?
Unfortunately,
No, I'm kidding, I'm
Patrick,
kidding.
that's me.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
that's Mike, not Gabe. No, you're right. You're right, Gabe.
Yeah, I don't think Gabe would squirm out of this.
No, I love
You
giving all of you guys so much information, but no context.
Very
That's
fun.
what I do.
Yeah.
And this is the perfect spell for it because you can literally only give a yes or a no.
Yep.
So.
All right, I'm gonna pull a Robert's Rules of Order. All in favor of Luna's 3 questions, say aye.
Hi.
I.
Captain.
Yeah.
That sounds like
Okay.
4,
Avast.
5. All opposed?
No.
Any abstentions?
Who put this
Right.
who has this horse on the ship?
It's
Balloon transforms into a horse. Goes, no.
All right, enough with the weeds. The eyes have it.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, what's Luna gonna?
Do you want to cast this with everybody around as well?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
We
Okay.
we all
Maybe
hold
just the
hands.
brain trust, not pirates. Like, I feel like all the pirates are busy and don't really care about this.
Yeah, I think more than anything meant like the rest of the party maybe go down to where Flora and Shanty are.
Yeah,
Okay.
with a little brain trust spell casting.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
Great
put you
touch.
guys
Okay.
here. And then I'm just gonna drag you guys here, if that's okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Luna sets up some incense. She has a well-worn religious text. She leafs through some papers, and she pulls out a page that has like a bunch of marks and writing on it. She has studied this page extensively. There's a lot of knowledge and analysis on this page. And as a sacrifice, she sets it alight and burns it.
Whoa.
Okay.
Says a few weird words in Draconic, and I guess she asked the questions. I
Okay.
guess, would it be one question and then the answer and then the next and then the answer?
So as Luna, you see her casting this spell. Everything around you guys like grows a little dimmer, a little darker. Like even though you are like on like inside of the ship and everything is like a little bit darker down here, it grows even like there's like a deeper darkness around you. You see that Luna. There's like a shadow that goes over the like top half of her face, and there is this green, almost like sickly green glowing on her eyes and on her forehead where that third eye is. And she asks the first question.
Can the fire be removed from Danae without killing her?
Around each of you, there's like this glow of green and then also red energy mixing together, almost like a flash of light around each of you, and you all hear the answer. Yes.
Do Danae and Shanti have joint possession of a rune?
You see that same flash of light around you. Yes.
Oh no.
Luna sends a quick glance to Shanti.
Ooh.
His eye, he like
And
sits
then-
up straighter and like almost coughs.
Does Danae intend to work with the elf with the silver weapon, and by extension, Greg?
Okay. I want you to roll me a D100, Zoe.
Sure thing, honey bun.
Wow, that's
No!
almost the highest you can get.
Whoa!
99.
Nifty nerf.
I hear that's a really good amount of red balloon.
Mm-hmm.
And bottles of beer on a wall.
Yeah, it's true.
Hmm.
And Dalmatians
Classic.
as well.
What happened to the other two?
Those
That's
are
the
the
mother and father.
parents. There's
Yeah, that's
90
the parents.
puppies.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
That poor mother.
You Philistine.
Poor mother.
Okay. As you all look around, the lights change to this purplish glow. And then there's a flash. And then all of you hear familiar to everybody but Shanti and I guess Wimbo technically. No, Wimbo knows this.
And
voice.
Ganigel?
And
No,
Ganigel,
fucker.
yes.
God damn it.
There is a voice
Hi, Greg.
that says, oh.
Oh,
Luna immediately makes a fucking face and
He
goes,
makes the same fucking face.
Is that like a no or?
And then
Yeah,
the
what
lights
fuck
come
was
back
that?
and everything feels normal again.
uh,
So that's a fucking yes. Anyways.
Oh.
God damn it. Sorry, god damn it.
Y'all know what that was?
No.
That's the cockroach guy.
he's not a cockroach. He's a Crane with a gas mask on and
No,
some
that's
bondage
being
gear.
mean to cockroaches, everyone.
Oh, is that the mantis guy that Evan told me about?
yeah.
Wimbo
that's
nods.
the one. That's what he sounds like. Because
Oh.
Psycho
he's
cock.
wearing
What a
mask.
psycho sounding cockroach.
Yeah.
You're not a cockroach. That's
Oh,
being
sorry,
mean to
mantis.
Cockroaches.
What do we call them then, AC?
Fry cream?
I don't
Greg.
know what that. Oh, we got it. Okay.
He's what they call him Greg.
Y'all know Greg?
No.
Unfortunately.
Mm,
We've met once.
I guess me and Ganigel are
Meh.
lucky then.
Yeah.
I think he might have met them more than once.
No, just see once.
Greg's the guy who raised my girlfriend from the dead and then put her into service as a general of his army of undead people who also happen to be mine and Yvonne's friends. And I suppose Gnigel's too.
Oh.
So-
I don't like that.
Not
He
on
left- He left
great
that bit out.
terms.
Hmm.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry you had to...
Ooh.
Yeah, that's one of... Those are the reasons I'm still, like, in this mess. So...
Ooh. I don't like this guy at all.
Sounds quite unpleasant.
No, he was not fun to be around.
He's got a playful arrogance to him, I'd describe it as.
Yeah. And very powerful, it seems.
Sounds like a bit of a buzzkill, to be honest. So, I mean, he told me a little bit about what happened when you met him. And he was mostly focused on how he beat the shit out of the guy that was keeping his family hostage, but...
He was really excited about that.
Yeah. He left a lot of the other details out, though. He said that there was some big mantis bloke walking around doing weird shit, but he didn't really interact with him, so... Said he had something to do with all of the runes, and when we were looking into rune stuff in the capital city, I guess he must have come up a couple of times, but yeah, I didn't really get to hear that much about him.
Now you've had the pleasure of hearing his sultry, muffled voice.
Yeah. Well, I don't like him
Don't
anymore
worry,
now.
we'll be
that I've
seeing
heard
more of him. I can guarantee it. Or do you worry?
Why do you think he didn't want you to hear the yes or no?
He sounds like the kind of prick who does that sort of thing because he thinks it's funny.
What would he want y'all to think?
He'd want us
I get the
to think
feeling
yes,
that
so we
makes
stayed involved further.
So does he? You're saying this guy does have the power, though, to like hear what question Luna just asked and interject if he felt like it, which means he did feel
yes,
like it.
Intercept a message between me and my god. Yes.
Yeah, that's one fucked.
Can he see through roots or something?
Oh,
No, I
We'll
think
look
it's more
to
of a
Shanty.
oh, should I be in the other room?
I
could
mean,
go behind the curtain.
surely
You
he's
see-
not just like dedicating all of his time to listening out for when Luna interacts with her god. Like that seems very unlikely.
You
So-
did mention him in the question, right?
Yeah.
What, so he can
I
never
suspect that
never
mentioning him
say
may
the
have-
name Greg.
I don't
I
think
know.
you need a name and a face, you know?
I can't call somebody gregarious like what without him hearing me.
The
Like,
intention behind it. He knows if you're talking about him, like
Santa Claus rules.
Santa Claus. Well, who's Santa Claus?
he knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake, and he knows when you're talking about it.
You know.
He knows when you've been talking shit.
If I can give my opinion and advice on the original situation with your friend Dane, Shanti.
Yeah. Please.
Especially if the runes are involved, I would suggest either working with there's a wizard in the capital city who I believe is doing research with this, or if you go to Ivernosto, the Arcane Council should have information on this as well.
Oh, so you're saying I gotta like go on land?
Yes.
You gotta hobnob a little.
Oh. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, I can do that. No problem.
Yeah, once
I
you
could-
get your land legs, you'll be fine.
Just don't steal anything. They usually let you off free. Or if you do steal things, just don't get caught.
Alun, look at me. Do I need to steal anything?
I'll do it for you.
Yeah, exactly. I got a good idea.
So,
I ain't gonna
I'll
sit
do
there
that.
and tell you that.
I'm obviously a distraction.
If you do get caught, you just say you were borrowing it.
Yeah, I was gonna give it back.
So, if those are our two options, then I have a. Well, I'm assuming that we're all okay with helping Shanty do this. Like, we need to, like, officiate that with either Rimbo or Thornheart, but, like.
It depends if Francine wants to recruit us to take on this job to help Shanty with this. I will offer it to you first. If not, there are other groups I can get to help Shanty.
And I will say, obviously y'all don't go to accept, but and I know obviously you're getting paid if you do, but if you do end up helping me out with this, I'll be forever grateful. I won't be able to thank you enough.
EC looks at Shanty, slightly grins. If you thank me more than once, I will end you.
It's true. You can do it.
That's so fucking scary, EC. What the hell?
He's got an entire rune over your part one, so.
Oh shit! I haven't even processed that yet.
Yeah, you got to grapple with that one.
Oh man, what if I focus on this other thing first?
It's gonna sneak up on you.
Yeah, it will.
That was mostly an attempt at humor because you said you couldn't thank us enough.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing. It was funny. You're pretty funny, EC.
I think we should give Nezrin a ring and see how far she is on our Feywild Shadowfell timeline too. Because that's 2 months is our max, but that also may crimp our time too.
Are you saying your nerdy friend y'all have been talking about is working on like some shadow shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, she lost shit.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think
she's like a goth? I think.
Oh hell yeah! Shanty like rubs his hands together like in like a faux like hoo and is like, oh well, I love me a goth. Let me tell you. But do we think that she might know something about a certain friend we recently met goes by the name of Snake from Shadowtown?
The Baron?
Yeah, that guy. I like Snake from I like the Shadowtown Snake, but
yeah,
you know.
Snake from Shadowtown has a better ring to it.
What about a shadow string?
Ooh.
Wow. You should name like all the animals.
I can name all the animals.
Damn, that's
I
impressive.
can be all the animals.
Well, I can be all the animals up to a certain point, and then they get too big, and then it gives me a headache if I try.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, if we're gonna be talking to this girl anyways, maybe she'll know something about the Snake from Shadowtown.
Maybe.
Fair shot.
I don't know.
All right. I guess, Limbo, do you have to talk to Francine?
Yeah, I mean, to see what the situation is. You guys also have to get paid for finishing this job, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we do.
Yeah, I think she was going to give you literal treasure, which we are more than willing to buy at a fair price from you guys if you want gold and don't want to have to like sell it yourselves.
Thank you,
Yeah,
cousin.
if we could do that.
Okay.
Unless it's something like real cool, like
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
can keep whatever you want, obviously. But
Have
yeah,
a quick little loot treasure.
I'll go talk to her. Should I mention any of this?
I think that's up to Shanty, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
feel like you want to broadcast that you have even half a rune to like anyone.
Oh, even Francine and the crew.
I mean, if you're comfortable with them.
I mean, I've been with them like 4 whole months. It's like
Yeah, that's a little too
that's
soon.
like forever.
That's a little
No.
soon.
Dude, no.
Oh. Oh, okay. I see.
Think about like is 4 months enough time to decide if you want to get married with someone? Because that's
I mean,
probably
yeah.
about the amount of time, maybe more.
That's-
You should be deciding if you want to tell them you have the god rune stuck in your head that
I don't
several
think that's
baddies
gonna
are
be a
after.
skill for him.
Y'all wait longer than 4 months to know if
Yes.
you love somebody?
Yes.
Easy like looks one way or the other. Is that weird? Like to wait longer?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't have a good frame of reference. I just figure,
It depends. I would
you know,
say
if you know.
Thorn said she knew the moment she saw me, but we also
Okay, so
weren't together until like a year or two into our actual adventures together.
so
our travels
love and
together.
marriage can be two different things.
Yeah, but like, aren't you going to decide to marry someone once you're like, yeah, I love you. You're mine.
Yeah,
I'm
but
yours.
you wait until like, because sometimes you love them and then they do something that really like
That's also
just
fair.
like, why'd you do that? And
So you're saying
then
that you
you're
could love a
man, I'm glad
person?
that you didn't get married.
Saying you could love a person and want to marry him, then they could like maybe do some heinous shit that makes you want to like, I don't know, abandon them and run away because you're worried about what they're gonna do, and then spend, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 months away from them, and then really weirdly reconvene, and that's, you know.
Hey, don't marry Danae right now. That's all I gotta say. If you're going down that vein,
Oh, but married? Come on, man. I wasn't. What are you talking about? I don't think that's in the cards. Have you?
the other thing is don't tell her that you both have runes right now until you're 100% sure you can trust her.
Oh yeah,
So,
no,
like,
I'm not.
I would say
I'm
wait until we cure her thing and maybe a day or two to make sure she doesn't double cross us. It would be
Yeah.
a good time.
That's fair. I trust that.
All right, what's this insight check for?
Was he kidding when he said, I don't want to marry Danae?
Riley?
Let me roll a deception check.
I don't feel like any
got
pirates
a nat
got into
20, bro.
marriage. So.
You got a nat, but what if I get a nat 20?
All right.
Then we gotta do roll off.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god!
Outstanding.
I mean,
That's
Florian,
It's a
Heaven or
lot
hell,
better.
let's rock.
That's so. No, we both got nat 20s. We have to rock paper scissors.
that's not how this works.
Can I choose that that's how it works?
Okay, yes, you can choose that's how it works if you want.
Okay.
Can I choose to lower my check by 8 exactly?
Sure.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
All right. I think we both send Gabe rock, paper, or scissors. And
my
then
God.
They tell us who wins.
Jesus.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I
I'm
think
gonna
what
give
creates the
my
most
guess,
fun
guys.
drama for you guys to play off of would be the thing to choose, honestly.
I agree as well.
Would be the what?
The most fun, like, drama. Or
Uh-huh.
if you don't want drama, then don't, but, you know. What's the
I
most
wanted to do the
interesting
rock,
here?
paper, scissors and see who wins, and then then do that.
Okay.
Well, Gabe.
Oh my god! Say wins!
Woo!
Say chose paper.
You
I chose
paper
paper.
choosing motherfucker. Okay, so Shanty is like
Scissors is so...
scissors are so underrated. It's listen, scissors are gonna make you a comeback, man. The meta is not ready for scissors. Okay.
Oh my god.
Shanty is putting on a very convincing act of like, oh, haha, funny joke. I'm gonna name and describe the exact scenario I'm in, and then be like, what? No, I didn't mean that. That's what I'm talking about. Ha ha ha. And he thinks he's being very funny and clever and sly, and charming and witty
Is
and handsome.
he fooling himself?
I
well?
think it's like a little half and half, right? Like I think there's a part of him that you can see where it's like, I haven't really thought about marriage. Would I marry Danae? Oh fuck. Maybe I would. I've never really thought about this
Side-eye.
before, and I'm getting a little uncomfortable. Let's make more jokes and laugh about it.
That's
It's
really
just
good.
like, but you can't marry your bestie. That'd be so weird, right,
That'd
guys?
be weird.
Yeah, you'd never marry your bestie, right?
A loon about to marry two people.
But like,
He
how do
hasn't
you
proposed.
differentiate really between your bestie and like someone you want to marry versus someone you're just like loving and in love with? Like, I mean, it's kind of like all the it kind of all melds together, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so here's like a thing. Would you consummate that marriage with your bestie, though?
You mean like have sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You got wood for that wood?
Yeah.
All right.
Why would
Okay.
consummate with somebody you weren't friends with?
Oh, that can be fun sometimes.
Like, who does that?
Sometimes when a man gets an urge.
Hold on. Wimble's
Ever,
not there
like-
yet. Wimble wants to be a part of this conversation, actually. Never mind.
Florian, you ever hated somebody like so much that you were like, damn, I really just want to rail you?
No.
No, that's weird.
Actually.
He's just he looks
really?
really confused.
I'm just kidding. Wimble,
fuck are you
Wimble would not say
talking
that. Wimble would say, well, Thorn and I are together. She has sex with other people sometimes.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
Thorn
like
fucks.
I hold out a bro fist for Wimbo.
He smiles and gives you a fist bump. I'm
Hell
not.
yeah, dude.
I'm typically not very interested in sex, but I know it's important for Thorn, and you know we're together. We have a very loving relationship, and we're the only ones for each other, but she has physical desires and needs. You know,
You can do that?
why wouldn't
Yeah!
you be able to?
His mind has been blown.
Some people aren't always down to clown, and that's okay.
The last 3 minutes of this conversation has been Charlie Brown parent noises.
Yeah, Wimbo just shrugs like, yeah, I don't. She has many interests, and I respect them, and they're not all. I'm not typically always, interested in that.
Yeah. So are you trying to imply that like she's hated somebody so much she railed them?
Probably yes, actually.
Hell yeah, dude.
You'd have to ask her, but more than likely.
Okay. I'm not saying it's the healthiest thing, but
I mean, so long as everybody's okay with it.
yeah.
I guess.
Informed.
I guess if you
consenting
hate
adult.
someone, that gets a little weird there. But maybe they like.
Yeah, but
doing
also
a role
like
play.
it can
Who's,
just
like,
be
Trying to think
physical.
about this.
Like
It can just be funny.
It can just be funny. Yeah.
it can just be funny. It can just be money. Thorn.
I said horny, but funny works too.
Oh,
Oh.
For the bit.
Funny's when you're doing it in some air escapes.
Yeah.
Thorn's first time. She told me this after many
The hanky pranky.
years.
Thank you.
Thorn's first time was in a brothel with two people.
Huh.
Does she want you to be telling us this?
She doesn't. You could ask her. She would gladly share the story now.
I don't think she
Okay,
cares,
okay.
man.
Not everyone's so private with their sex lives.
Mm-hmm.
But some people
True.
are.
She doesn't bring it up automatically because typically we're in a work environment. But
She's our boss, yeah.
if you asked her about it, she would tell you.
Bro.
Would it be weird if I... You just said it wouldn't be weird, so I'm going to not ask that again, but... Huh.
I feel like I know Thorn a little bit better now.
Do we need a Wisteria's Clutch sex ed session? Like,
I should
Yeah.
hope not.
While Wimbo's calculating the payment, does anybody have questions about sex?
Can I raise his hand? He's like, yeah, why?
Some people like the physical pleasure.
Feels good.
feels good, yeah.
Because it's funny.
Feels like you can be closer.
He looks at he doesn't say anything, but he looks at Florian in a way that suggests it's like, oh, you don't know that, my dude.
Florian, could you explain the joke?
No, it's just really goofy. Like it's like
Illude, if you explain the joke, it'd ruin it.
you ever seen a dick, bro? That shit's funny.
Every damn day of my life, dude.
I mean, yeah.
Yo, I mean, if we're talking about weird dicks, are we talking about weird dicks? I don't know if
I
we're there
don't-
yet. Are we there yet?
Maybe.
I don't think they're talking
Sure.
about weird dicks, but
What
Oh,
do
like
you
funny-
need to know about weird dicks, my guy?
I mean, listen, if we're ever in the point where y'all are looking at my dick, I got some weird piercings on a dare, and I
I
kinda-
thought you were gonna say it does
piercings,
like
that's
the
fine.
lightning arm thing.
Yeah, I thought you were like.
Oh, I don't think
talking
the
about, like,
scars
a weird
reach down
form or
that
something.
far.
Veiny, is that what you were gonna say? Veiny?
No.
No, I'm talking to Wimbo.
Oh,
No, just like a weird shape or something. Piercings are fine. Many people love piercings.
All
hell
right,
yeah.
Florian, if you don't know this, if it has a curve, that's okay. It's normal.
I heard it helps with like the mouthfeel.
It really depends on which way it's bending.
That yeah, same with the dick or the throat.
Florian looks mildly uncomfortable, but holds out his hand for a bro fist.
I slam your fist so hard. I give you the
Slightly uncomfortable bro fist. Incredible. All right, I'm gonna
Anyway.
go talk to Francine and see about whatever job is coming up.
Okay, bye.
It just fucking floats off.
Phases to the side of the
My planet needs me. Do, 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 do.
He does like the escape rope thing from Pokemon.
Wimbo died on the way up.
spins in a circle and
around.
floats to the ceiling.
Yeah, he literally he just T poses and starts like moving up.
He rotates like a helicopter propellers.
Hell yeah.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
Good talk. Good talk.
Listen, all I'm saying is I never met Jacob, but his ladder's pretty sick, okay?
Florian just looks
Ladder,
at
I
you.
barely knew her.
I like this.
Nice! High five.
Slapping sound.
Bro, 6 slapping sound.
All right, what do we want to do before we continue tormenting Florian?
Yeah, is Florian doing okay?
He's really confused. And a little bit hot.
Yeah, he is.
You okay,
He's-
dear?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
You and Shanty have that meal yet? We didn't interrupt that, did we?
I don't. Let's eat something. Did you eat something? Yeah, I'm gonna go eat something.
You seem uncomfortable, bud. You alright?
He's already gone.
Bye!
I could eat.
There he
and
goes.
Nigel walks off with him.
I like nudge Alu and I'm like, you think he's ever gonna, open up?
You kind of okay. So when I do it, every time I've ever done it, I think he thought I was high as hell and I wouldn't remember anything. So
That's true.
that's not good advice, but I am going to say it's very difficult. But be patient.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
don't feel.
I have listen. I understand what it's like to be uncomfortable, like that, and trust me, he's making steady progress. I suppose he's opening up.
Yeah.
But also, if you hurt him, I will smite you.
I would expect just as much. Yeah, of course.
Just hurt. I think getting hurt's part of like exploring that kind of stuff. Just don't like be a huge dick about it. Kind of hurt him. Maybe the accidental stuff that's like, but you know.
I listen. I understand. I appreciate you saying as much. Honestly, lets me know that y'all really care about him. I'm not gonna try nothing. And I don't know.
It's really funny because Francine had the same talk with Florian.
Yeah. It's true. I ain't gonna try nothing with him unless he is interested, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him decide that.
I'm gonna tell you, he's a million years old. He's a little guy, but he's still like a teenager who like doesn't know
man.
shit about shit. So like,
Yeah, he
Take that back.
he told me a little bit about the whole being older than he looks sort of a deal. So I get that, if he's like real old, but also didn't have the experience of learning all that.
I mean, I don't think he
But
was conscious for most. That's his business.
Yeah. Also, I do think he likes you.
Yeah.
Like, you're down with his sort of like humor, and a lot of us are like not so well. I guess Gnigel is. I don't know. So like, he obviously likes you. You're already in there.
I guess, yeah.
I don't know. Don't sweat it. Oh, do you want me to like roll you some joints? Because that helps sometimes.
Oh, I mean, I won't say no. Certainly.
All right. I pass him some.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Don't go too crazy on this.
No, I'll keep it chill.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Nods. And I think like after Shanty leaves, he's gonna be like, "Was that a good idea?"
I think it was fine.
Good enough.
You're doing good, guys.
And she's like not entirely sure what what they meant, but he's like, yeah, I'm good. Whatever.
Alun's trying to help, but also trying not to like.
Was Alun saying that like smoking would help with the horny?
No, he was saying smoking would help with relaxing because he thinks you're both weird and fucking anxious about this.
Yeah.
So true.
I don't know how conducive getting high is to sex, honestly.
It depends on the person. Some people get horny when they get high.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it depends.
No, I think the reason like Shanty is so weird and anxious about it is because he's never encountered somebody who like was interested in him, but refused to do anything about it.
Didn't want to like immediately smash about it.
It's like, oh, like you like me but you don't want to fuck me. That's weird. It's more like, oh, you like me but you refuse to acknowledge that you like me and get awkward whenever you think about like.
Oh, he's not used to tsunderes.
Yes, exactly. He's used to people either being very upfront with him or okay and comfortable with him being very upfront with them.
Shanty Kumbabaka.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
That's fucking funny. Yeah, so he doesn't know how to exactly handle it, so he's just taking it slow and like letting Florian take the lead because he doesn't want to step on toes.
That's very kind and generous. I don't know that it's gonna happen very fast.
Yeah, it's chill.
It doesn't have to.
Doesn't have to. I think Shanty is more like feels very, I don't know if honored is the right word, but like I think that like for Shanty, like yeah, like people have sex, people fuck, whatever. The fact that Florian like took him into his room and showed him this like very vulnerable and secretive thing about himself is like more than any like sexual experience could be in terms of making them closer.
That shit's intimate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why Shanty's confused, because then it's like, well, sex isn't nearly that intimate. So why is the sex the problem?
It's so funny.
It all comes down to it depends.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Those are vastly different experiences.
Okay. So you guys have your conversations here.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, Wimbo and Francine come back down. Francine looks all y'all. Well, I have offered the Untrimmed Rose the job for helping Shanty find a cure for Danae's current situation. A solution, cure, I don't know. but the job is available, and Wimbo here is going to offer it to y'all. We are maybe half a day away from where I have a treasure stash, and I can pay y'all for the rest of this job. I believe y'all are getting 5,000 gold worth of treasure.
Holy crap.
I think that's what we agreed on, and Wimbo nods. So,
thought it was 6,000.
is that right?
I think it was actually 6, but I'm not sure.
I also don't remember, so...
I'm not trying to get more money out of you because you know I don't care that
yes,
much
I know
about
you
gold
don't care.
and threats.
It's easier to divide amongst us.
Oh, I think I did do 6 because it was easier to divide amongst you. No, wait. Because there's only 5 of you because we're not counting Shanty. It was 5. I think it was 5.
We're not paying Shanty for
because Shanty's crew.
I'm part of the crew. I don't
Yeah.
get, I'm not doing this job. Also, when they say 5,000, Shanty goes, what? 5,000? That's a lot. Holy shit.
No, and then it goes, I thought it was 6,000, and Shanty goes, what?
What?
Francine, think for a second. No, I'm pretty sure it was because we gave you, what was it, 2,000 up front, and then it was 5,000 afterwards.
Up for run. Y'all are joking.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah, okay, yeah.
Y'all are just okay.
Oh, yeah, I need to give Florian back his 1,000 because I realized I have diamonds on hand. Yeah. I think that was for reincarnation. Whatever. We could. I'm not gonna need after this. So put 1,000 back, and I'll take 1,000 away from myself.
Just normal.
That's fine.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. It's just normal. Cool.
Normal little adventurer things.
Yeah, man. Oh, I gotta steal. I can't go back to stealing.
Francine looks at Shanty and says, "This is honest work. If you want to sign up with these guys, they're always looking for more people."
Oh, but Francine, what'd you do without my pretty face around?
I mean, we'd be fine. No, not that we don't love having you around, Shanty.
Oh, ouch. No, I get it, Francine. I'll go make thousands of dollars.
Oh, no, you're going to be making so much gold for putting your life in danger and fighting a weird shadow snake on the seas.
I ain't getting paid shit for that.
I mean, you get paid. It's not like I don't pay you. You get an equal share of any booty.
Well, we didn't get really any booty from
the
bear,
that's the thing. Do you want a share of what they're getting paid?
No, I'm not.
I mean, like outside of what they're getting paid, not taken away from them.
Francine, I'm just making a big stank about it. I also didn't think they'd be getting like that much.
Well, if he's coming with us, he might need some traveling money.
That's true. That will make sense. Okay.
I don't know if he's a big spender or not, or if he has any coin on him.
Francine looks at Shanty and says, "I have so much money hidden around these islands. You have no idea, Shanty."
She pulls some gold out her bra.
Here, sweetie, go buy yourself something.
I think in my pirating days, we stole about. She does some quick math. I think it was a total of 57,000 golds worth of treasure.
Huh?
I think at that there is the audible EC's head bangs on the table from waking up.
EC, are you good?
And that's that's at the time, it's probably appreciated in value.
Oh, it's more expensive. Okay, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I'm fine. What are we talking about?
We're soon getting you paid, and then whether or not you're going to take the job. And Wimbo nods. Yeah, I mean, the job offer is up on the table for you guys if you do want to try and help find this solution.
Well,
what's the payment?
Well, Francine has offered another 2,000 gold up front, and then another 5,000 gold.
Do we get an additional payment if we have to fight those fucking assholes again?
I feel like that's a different job.
That would be, I think, a different
We didn't-
job. Yes, this 2,000 up front to help you get whatever you need to and try and find it. And if we're able to find the solution, you got the 5,000. If you don't find the solution, then I'm sure Francine would love to have you on her side if there was a fight to break out.
Okay. Yeah, I do like that being a separate job. Yeah, I think that's fine, especially since we have to contact some people on shore, so.
Yeah, there is a plan that I wanted. But anyways, EC wakes up, a bit more. So,
I'll give you guys some time. We'll just go back upstairs. I'm sure Florian and Ganigel want to have their say too, but just it's officially been offered.
Yeah.
And they walk up.
Well,
by the ancestors that fucking earth.
are you all right?
I'm just tired from the fight.
Yeah, you went all the fuck out, man. You did great.
Isi just looks to Luna, to Shanti. And then Florian! Good night, Joel. Can you come in here, please? Like, very loudly.
Nigel comes back up with some kind of hand pie that he got from the kitchen that he's eating.
Yeah, Florian comes back out and he doesn't have any food. He completely forgot about that.
That sounds
He was
about
too
right.
busy thinking things.
So, the situation is we are getting paid 5,000 gold out of Francine's stash. And then if we accept this next part, we're getting another 2,000 up front. The question is, are we accepting this research job? This helping job?
You don't have anything else to do.
Yeah. Do we have any other jobs available?
I think we would have to go back to the Rose to look at other prospective jobs. But, like this job, it's another 2,000 up front and then another 5,000 for successful completion.
Right. I mean, I'm down.
Yeah.
I could stay on the ship a while longer.
I don't want to be on the ship anymore.
Yeah, I would like us to go to a land place with a tree so that I can communicate with some people I would care very much about and then come back.
Maybe when Francine goes to get her stash or whatever, we could.
Has to be multiple days. I don't have that many
Okay.
spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my turn to be a fish out of water.
So, more to that point. So, Wimbo suggested Evernosto and the capital. I don't know how many of you guys are doing, or how many of you guys have an Evernosto sponsorship, but I know me and Luna and Nezrin, although I don't know if she will be available, do have a sponsorship to get in to the city. But
So
we
I could
shouldn't.
turn me and Florian into rats, and I assume Ganigel can hide.
Yeah,
I can be invisible.
Make my own way in, no problem.
But
But
I
like,
would
they're
also
like
say,
a magocracy, and wouldn't they have like countermeasures against that?
you would think.
I would. I. You know, I don't do that a whole lot, Old Wolf.
I know you don't.
AC, you're killing it today.
But
So
it's,
I would
it's
say-
less that. It's more. We should try and split our focus here. If there's a guy in the capital city that knows about this, and there's a guy that in the council and even Ostra that knows about this, we should split our focus here.
I would think we go to Capital City, get a sponsorship for the rest of us there, and do our investigating. And then, if necessary, we go to Evernosto and continue from there.
I
I mean,
that
which one's
does make
closer?
sense.
Unless
I
were
don't
you
know where
implying we
we are on the
actually
ocean.
split up?
Like, I mean, many packs tread more ground.
I mean that's fine and all. I'm not against that. Just
But I mean, if you think that, like, I'm just throwing something out there as a member of the team.
Yeah. Out of character, would we want to do a party split for that? Is that feasible?
I just don't know if, like, I'm sure Ganigel could get in because that's like non-magical stealth, but like, I'm pretty sure that.
I mean, you
The
guys could just
mage-
do the paperwork.
But didn't that take
we only
like
have
a long
2 months,
time?
Gabe.
It took a while. It was not 2 months though. But also you can pay to expedite it, just like any good bureaucracy.
Uh-huh.
That's-
I hate bureaumancy.
I'll just look like somebody who does have their papers. It's fine.
There is doing your paperwork, the normal way, and then there is paying a bunch of gold to them to have your paperwork.
I have a
expedited.
fun question.
Yes.
Does the circus ever go to Evernote? Can we just all be clowns?
It's a great idea. They do not go to Evernosto.
Damn
What
it.
the heck? Why not?
What?
That's too lowbrow.
Luna, go ahead and make a history check for me. Actually,
A history check. Sorry,
no, don't apologize.
I'm on. So it's
Okay.
slow.
Um,
All right.
you would actually know, because of all the work you did getting EC there, and through your own paperwork, you would know gnomes have they have automatic citizenship.
Oh my god.
Gabe? Hey, Gabe?
Yeah?
Hey, Gabriel?
Yeah.
Is
What?
is Ivern Osto Gnome Israel?
No. What
Good
the
night,
fuck?
you're going on your birthright.
You would think that of me, Zoe? What the fuck is this bullshit?
I know you wouldn't do that on purpose.
Oh my god,
Oh my
no, it is
God.
not Gnome Israel. Jesus Christ.
Is Gnagle the secret gnome prince?
The
Ready to
Fresh
take his
Prince of-
throne?
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no. This wasn't originally part of my backstory, but it could be.
Are you gonna say gnome?
No, it's not specifically part of your backstory. It's just a quirk
All gnomes.
in my world that yes, all gnomes automatically have citizenship to Evernosto.
We're taking Ganigel on his birthright trip.
All gnomes and tieflings as well, actually.
Oh. Well,
Huh.
Luna pulls out the
We looked at the
unactually.
camera. If I marry Alexander, do I get citizenship?
That's kind of how it works, yeah.
Oh my
Ganigel,
god!
you and I just gotta get married, and then I'll be able to get in.
I know ceremony.
But yes, Luna, you know that Ganigel would be able to get in pretty easily.
Would I have known that?
No.
You were
No.
raised by halflings.
You were
I was
raised by
raised-
halflings,
Oh boy.
and like you were adopted, right?
Found, I think, is the
Yeah.
right term, but yes.
No, Ganagel would not know that unless you've ever tried to go to Evernosa before.
And he may have done, I don't know, probably not.
Yeah, I would say unless you specifically have tried to go there, I don't think you would know this. I don't know how much Ganagel knows about his heritage.
I'm not sure either.
Okay.
I think he knows that. I think he knows that his. Well, he was told that his parents are in the Underdark somewhere, and that he may have tried to find them, and not. Either he did and he met them and they were not very interesting, or like very interested in him, or he didn't succeed. I'm not sure yet.
Okay.
Does this world have an Underdark?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, again, like, if we want, like, there's several ways we can go about this. But I suppose the finer point is accepting the job, getting paid, and then getting off this fucking ship. No offense, Shanty.
None taken. I would feel the same way if I were on land.
All right.
Alright, sounds like we have a consensus.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Fine with me.
We go over to Wimbo, and we accept the job.
Okay.
Francine, I couldn't remember Francine because my brain was just like Shantae.
Shantae!
Yeah, Risky
really
Boots is
weird.
there.
That's it's really weird that you have such similar names.
Incredible.
I mean, have y'all ever seen me and her in the same room at the same time?
True.
Shanty's
Yeah, I have
Shanty
those.
is also a half genie.
But have you?
Mhm. I haven't.
I can't believe Shanty is also a half genie.
Incredible.
Half genie, all wish.
Mostly
my God.
business.
Mostly business.
All right. You accept the job. Yeah, do you guys want any specific like cool pirate treasures?
I mean, I think you should roll on a random loot chart.
Yes.
I want a peg leg. No, I
I
don't.
want a rod of the Pact Keeper.
Oh my god.
Chart D&D.
No, it's a in Mike's game we did a random treasure table for like big loot, and my character got a really bad roll and got like 3 health potions as his big loot, and then Mike let me roll again, and I got a rod of the Pact Keeper, and I'm a ranger.
Boy.
So it was very funny. But now Fab's character is a warlock, so I could give him my rod.
It worked out.
Yeah.
I think you get my
think,
rod of
I
the
think-
Python or whatever it is.
I think
Hell
Fab
yeah.
is already getting enough people's rods, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
I don't explain.
Okay, I
Alune is getting, you know what I mean.
I want each of you to roll me 3d30, which is a magic dice you
What?
can roll on roll 20.
Okay.
D30.
Okay. Shanty, you're also getting paid.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
hallelujah!
How do
You're
you-
getting
How do you do a D30?
Like slash R,
slash
330.
slash
right?
R 3d30. Yeah.
Okay.
If you look in the pet pics part of the Discord, you will see that my keyboard is occupied. Could somebody
Oh
roll for me?
no.
Yeah.
Oh, natural 30!
Let's go, baby!
Slash R, are there any spaces?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, there
slash
is.
R space
Thank you, Mike.
3D30.
Okay, thank you.
You're
Okay.
welcome, Bo.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So you guys get that 5,000. Shanty, you're gonna get
Mm-hmm.
1,500 gold worth. Well, okay. You're gonna get these treasures and then the difference between 1,500 gold.
Heard. Then we can sell them if we want.
Exactly. Okay, so Shanty, your treasures are one of them is a large leather saddlebag with oversized polished brass fittings.
Amazing.
A painted wood soldier, 3 inches high, festooned in finery for a tournament.
Yo, this dude's festoon?
And
Dude, my guy's festooned.
and a wooden case containing, what is it, 1d6?
Please be cocaine. Please be cocaine. Please be cocaine.
1 gram of cocaine.
A very fancy bottle of ink.
I swear to God,
Easy.
if the next thing you say is like a fucking cloak of godly wishing
No.
or
So
something.
these are all going to be like mundane treasures. There are no magic items that are going to be part of this.
Okay, cool.
Even on a natural 30?
Even on a natural 30, yes.
Can I do a natural 30, Gabe? Come on.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
no, this natural 30 is really good, especially for Nigel. This is so funny.
Have a heart.
We'll do Easy first. Easy, you got a set of jade prayer beads. A wheel of aged dwarven cheese sealed in beeswax.
Wait, hold on, that's goaded.
And a
Yeah, that's
coiled,
good for easy. honestly.
a coiled brass horn with a silken banner. Nigel, you got. I've got to roll a d4 for this. You got 4. What is it? Was it 7? 4 exquisite gold utensils with horn handles.
Yes.
You got. Oh my god! Of course, you would get the drugs. You got 3 doses of a hallucinogenic dream leaf.
Ooh.
And you got a ceramic amphora decorated with erotic paintings.
That does nothing for him.
Outstanding. Can we put this in treasure? Because I'm currently
Yes,
testing
yes,
a
yes,
dog and
yes,
don't
that's
have
totally
time
fine.
to
Oh,
read
I've been
it.
typing all of it.
Thank
if
you,
it's not in
sorry.
treasure, then I'll put it.
Mushy.
Luna, you get a fine calfskin turn shoes with dyed thongs and stitching.
That's
Alright.
You get another wheel of aged dwarven cheese clad in beeswax.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dwarven
And you
cheese.
get your own painted wood soldier that's 3 inches high and festooned in finery for a tournament.
Festooned!
A loon, you get a 19-string harp of oiled limewood and sycamore
Jesus.
with gut strings.
All right.
You get another set of large leather saddlebags with oversized polished brass fittings. And you get
Damn, my horse game's gonna be so good.
a warm woolen overcoat, gloves, and hooded mantle bedecked with mink fur.
Okay.
Ooh.
Florian, you get a mediocre tapestry, 20 feet by 3 feet, rolled into a bolt, showing a battle of a man and elf.
Okay.
You get
This is the most badass thing. He's gonna hang it in every
It's
room.
also
he lives in
erotic.
next.
you get another set of saddlebags.
Okay.
And you get another wheel of cheese, baby. Let's go.
I'm so
Yeah,
entertained that the
Francine had
tapestry
a
is
real
canonically
cheese phase.
mediocre.
Yes.
Yeah. It's it'll be like his you know how you see that one Dali painting in every college dorm room.
Yes.
And like that one glow in the dark. It's like that. It's gonna
Hell
be
yeah.
it's the coolest thing he's ever seen.
It's your Reservoir Dogs poster.
Yeah, I was about to say it's your copy of Infinite Jest.
Easy just looks at Francine and the 3 wheels of cheese.
just nods silently.
It's worth a
Respect.
lot. Those are worth a lot. I think each of those was worth like 10 gold, and now they're each worth, I think, like 22 gold.
You got any like old Magic the
Did you
Gathering
like it?
cards or?
No,
Did you like
I
invade like the chopped cheese factory or something?
might have been. I don't know.
Nigel has taken a serious interest in the two toy soldiers, which are part of a collection that came from the Osmelon Civil War, and are like he collected them when he was in the army, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't have either of those ones,"
Oh, hell yeah.
and he offers to trade like everything apart. I don't know, maybe not the utensils, but the other two things, the painting and what was my other thing?
I'll trade you these soldier for those drugs.
And your
Oh,
drugs.
yeah,
Yes,
drugs.
you did get
The
drugs.
Right? No, he wouldn't trade the drugs. That's right.
Damn.
So you got the
But
amphora.
the amphora is worth a good amount of gold. Here, I'm gonna post the chart. Just in, I guess I'll just put it in Pruda.
Yeah.
So you can see the gold of everything worth. And then the rest of it is just in like regular, I don't know, like golden goblets and coins and treasures and shit that you can sell. But yes, you get that for Ethi, Luna, Loon, and Florian and Nigel. You get 5,000 gold minus the cost of your specific treasures that you rolled. And then Shanty, remember, you get 1,500 minus the cost of your treasures.
So I get 1,500.
You don't want your treasures?
I mean, what
He
am I
picked them
gonna
out
use
just
this
for
saddle
you, you
for?
bastard.
You don't want your saddle? Or you can trade it
You're
with
gonna be
people?
on land, buddy.
You don't want your fancy ink? Wimbo's
I've
actually...
never ridden an animal before, and I
Wimbo's
don't
actually
really know
eyeing
what
the
this
ink.
is.
I think you've ridden some people before.
Wimbo's actually eyeing that ink as you get it. He's like, oh, fancy ink. Hold on.
Oh, you interested?
Yeah. That could
I mean,
be,
is it worth? Is it worth something?
Yeah, good. That could be, pretty good for use in writing in my spell book or something like that.
Oh, nice. Very cool. Very cool. Where should I sell it?
I mean, you could sell it.
You know
to
who I could sell it
me,
to? Oh,
or I'd be willing to. You know what? Why don't we do a trade?
Oh,
I could make you
offer I
let's-
can't refuse.
let's say a first level spell scroll
Oh,
in exchange for this ink that I could get a lot of use out of.
I don't know if I know how to
You can,
roll.
because you
I
can
can?
do magic, right?
Yeah,
Then yeah, it just has
I mean,
to be
I'd
a,
like to think
a spell
everything I
that
do
you
is
can.
magic. but I could do the spell cat. I could do the magic thing too. Yeah, I can do
Yeah.
the spell cat.
So I'd be able to do that for you.
Cool. Yeah, sure, man. That sounds like a good deal. What spell you thinking?
You have the cleric. What spell list do you have access to?
Cleric and sorcerer.
Oh, sorcerer is so much overlap with wizard. How about a casting of chromatic orb?
I already got that one.
Okay, hold on.
You gotta do better than that, Wimbo.
Oh, you want a new spell? Okay, hold on.
You gotta pitch me something interesting, something fun. I wanna feel something when I'm casting it, something I never felt before.
Here, let me open up my
So-
spell book.
I'm
So
looking for
before we get-
experience.
Before we get into that, as it is getting towards the end,
Mm.
the second job is we're dividing that 6 ways. Yes.
No, the 5,000 gold you were dividing 5 ways. Dante's getting his own money.
No. There's the 5,000 gold were paid for this job, and then
Yes.
there's the 2,000 forwarded.
Oh, that's up to you guys. Shanty is getting 1,500, which is more, I would think, enough for a forward and part of the job that you guys already did.
I guess it just all that matters is if y'all think I'm part of the team.
Oh.
I want to say that Alun looks into his saddlebag, and I spend my inspiration to find money in there. So I find 300 gold in the saddlebag.
Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna do that same thing. You're so
doesn't-
smart.
Nigel peers into the amphora, and there's 300 gold in the amphora.
Yes.
It's like wet.
Ooh,
So-
he's gonna give you a scroll of. Ooh, how about the spell called Silvery Barbs?
Done. I'm there. Put it on my tongue.
All right.
Sounds cool. What does it do?
Well, it helps mess someone up.
Love it. I'm there. I
All
live
right.
to be an annoying fucker.
He will trade you a scroll of Silvery Barbs for the ink.
Hell yeah. I knew I liked you, Wimbo. From the
Um,
moment you dragged me across the universe and made me throw up everywhere.
Does anybody want this vase? And well, the two people that got the little figurines trade them or sell them to me.
I got a figurine. I'll take that vase for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Shit's
Yeah, there you go.
hilarious. Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Great. Deal's a deal.
So,
I gotta ask Francine about this one.
so everyone that's not Shanty gets 1,400 gold total, minus the treasure.
No, it's 5,000 each, isn't it?
I
No.
thought it was 5,000 each.
No,
Oh,
it was not
sorry.
5,000 each.
Oh, you made it
Oh,
sound
okay.
like it was 5,000 each.
No,
It
no,
was-
no, no.
So it's 1,400 each.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Minus the cost of treasures rolled.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Who got the other figurine?
I think it was Luna.
Luna, would you trade that or sell that to me?
The soldier?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
What do you want for it?
Maybe one of those utensils?
Sure, I don't need 4.
All right. One for the festooned boy.
Great, thank you.
I'm gonna have to look up what the hell this is.
Which one?
Cask with turn shoes, with dive bombs and stitching. Dive bombs?
I think those are just like slip-ons,
Oh,
but like really fancy slip-ons.
turn shoes. Okay. Yeah. I'll keep the shoesies. Free shoes.
Cool.
Fuck yeah, dude. Free shoes.
All right. Wimbo looks at you guys. Well, I can get us back to Shady Grove if you guys want to head back.
Please.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Oh shit, like right now, huh?
I mean, you take your time saying goodbye, I assume. I don't. We've got all day, right?
Yeah, okay. Oh man. Oh fuck, yeah, okay. How far away from the shore is it?
Shady Grove?
Yeah. Oh wait, no, I've been there. It's not that far.
Yeah, it's not that far from the shore, but
Okay.
I don't know how long you guys will be staying there, depending on
Alright.
what you guys' plans are.
As long as this ain't the last time we'll see the ocean for a while, I'll be good. I'll be right.
I don't think so. Capital city's near the ocean, and Invernosto is an island.
Oh. Okay, I feel better about this.
It's not like you're going to the crack grounds or something.
I ain't even heard of that. Thank God.
It's a desert.
Ugh. Could you imagine being that dry? Terrifying.
Alright, I am going to vote for Luna for RP. I need to get going.
Okay.
If we are done.
Yes, we're about done, Michael. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night, Mike.
Raid well, my friend.
Raid well, raid often.
It's gonna be a lot of pain.
Oh no.
Gamba.
Gambate.
All right. Well, yeah. Next week we'll teleport back to Shady Grove and see where we stand. What you guys' plans are then.
I just
Okay.
I wonder what it would feel like to teleport while you're on a hallucinogenic.
Oh my god.
It has to be horrible, right? It can't be good.
Oh my god!
He's
Holy
gonna do
shit!
it. He's gonna do it.
Absolutely incredible. But yeah, thank you guys for D&D. Let's do a quick RP vote.
I'm gonna vote Ganigel.
Ooh.
I'm gonna vote
Shanty.
Shanty.
Mm-hmm.
I realized it was very Shanty loaded, but you know.
Yeah, I
it
feel
is.
bad because I talked so long.
No, don't feel bad.
He had to get that out of the plot. It was a very critical conversation.
Yeah, it was. Now I could just chill and be afraid of the land.
I'm gonna.
Uh,
It's okay. You can have Florian hold his hand and get him used to it, just like in my yaois
In your
that I'm
yaois.
writing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote Luna for the solid questions to.
Mhm, mhm.
That was good. Mush, shut up.
I'm gonna vote Gabe for putting up with our shit.
Yeah.
We do yap a lot.
I love it.
we-
What are you guys talking about?
He wants us to
Yeah,
yap.
I love you
He
guys
craves it.
yapping. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty great. I have a good time. I don't know who to vote for. Everyone was so fun. I'm
I
gonna
should
vote for
Mike putting up
Elune.
with our shit.
Pretty good.
I'm gonna vote for Elune because I feel that it is like difficult to state, like, not like adversary, but to be like grumpy old man. I don't want to go. Are we sure we even want to do this? Because it's what your character's feeling in the moment. And I thought that was
Yeah.
fun.
He has
Yeah.
very specific political beliefs that he's not
Yeah.
necessarily vocal about because he knows they're not practical.
Yeah.
Being the dissenting opinion. Yes, I love it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Joining
Not
an
easy to
adventuring
do.
group and not wanting to kill anything ever.
Yes, awesome.
He has been able to stay in this party and not go to the conclusion of like, nah, I should just go. That's not right because he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. It's true.
Lesson.
Also, he likes people. He likes the people he's with. That's the other thing.
He's
He's a
with cool
people pleaser and he's
people.
not very smart.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah,
I think he's Shanty thinks Elune is so fucking smart. By the way, I think it's
Oh,
funny
no.
that you're like
Elune-
he's an
see,
idiot.
Here's the thing. Balloon is kind of smart. He's just
He's so wise.
he's
Yeah,
also
Nigel thinks
just
he's
very
wise.
stupid as well.
He
I
has
don't
such good
think he-
advice.
I don't think Nigel thinks he's smart. I think he thinks he's wise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. I don't think Shanty knows the difference.
That's also fair.
He's like, he gives such good advice. He knows everything. Meanwhile,
Oh god, I have to break the tie. I
Yeah, cat.
You motherfuckers.
Every single
rock,
week
paper-
we do this.
me and Zoe rock paper scissors.
Yeah, I mean, I could make you guys do that now.
You and Zoe fight to the death.
All right, you ready for this, Zoe? You ain't gonna see this coming. I'm going scissors.
Oh shit.
I do think I have to give it to
It's peeking in
Riley.
here.
I'm sorry. Are you choosing instead of letting us play rock paper scissors?
I am choosing yes.
What the hell?
I
I think I gotta go rock.
I am gonna give it to Riley
The
for
delay's so funny.
doing a very good job role playing, talking someone down from making a bad decision.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a bad decision. Gabe, I fully did not expect like to accomplish anything in that conversation, by the way. I was like,
So your conversation, and like she was expecting it. She wasn't fully ready for it, but she was expecting all of it. But
mhm.
the way I like translated that persuasion check wasn't changing her mind, but was her being open about the reason why she's doing it, which is the fact that she
which
is
gave me the
dying.
tools to like. Yeah, so I was able to get the tools to actually have a better way to convince her, as opposed to like what you're doing is wrong.
Yes.
More like you don't have to go this fast if I can stop you from dying.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So I will. You did it was a great role play.
It really was.
Thank you. I genuinely thought it was gonna be like a fruitless effort, and I was doing. It felt like a due diligence of like, well, I can't just like. Chanty wouldn't be okay with it, like fighting her unless he tried this.
Yeah.
So we're gonna try it, and it won't go well. And then it went well, and I was like, holy shit!
You kept telling her to prove it, and I'm like, I guess she's gonna try to kill him then.
Yeah, right. I really thought that's how that was gonna go. I was trying to like, it's like, okay, you fucking hate me, you're gonna squash me like a bug. Do it, bitch. You won't. No balls.
No balls. But yeah, it was very good. I enjoyed it a lot. But yeah, now you get to start next week with 2 inspiration points.
Hell
Whoa.
yeah.
Thanks.
You get to find so much money on the ground next week.
Hell yeah. I just convinced one Wimbo to pay me a little bit for the ink as well as the spell scroll.
He's giving you a spell scroll. You're pushing your luck.
Yeah, but I'm a lucky guy.
You bat your eyes at Wimmo and be like, Thorn does other people, but what about you?
Who's there for you, Wimbo?
Yeah.
Thorn. If I ever
We're
say
so
I want to
far
have
away.
sex, she is always immediately down. Thorn is always there for me if I'm ever in the mood, I promise.
Yeah, but maybe
True.
you're in the mood for a different flavor.
I'm good, thank you though.
Alright, I had to try. Anyways, thanks for the scroll.
Yeah, he's giving you a scroll of silvery barbs, which I shouldn't give you because that's a bad spell to give access to your players, but
That's really funny.
I can only use it once.
that's true. You are a sorcerer at least. You can't just copy it into your fucking spell book.
Right.
Ugh. But yeah, good D&D session. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream now.